Really? Is that what you think? Hello, welcome into the stream. If you're here after we are already up, I'll have some timestamps for you. I got to do a couple of things to set up, and I think we might be kind of low on mods tonight, so I need to do a couple of odds and ends. Okay, I don't know why that's not working. I think YouTube had like a little bit of like an update or something. Hello to those of you who are here. My comment bar. There we go. Yay. Hi, guys. How are all of you? Whoa, okay. No, YouTube definitely had like a weird update. This looks so different on the back end. Whoa, this is so interesting. Hi, Dustin. Hi, guys. I'm sorry. This might take me a little bit longer than usual. Morty, please entertain the masses. This looks so weird. Okay. And I always say, who set that system up? Hi, Haku. There's no room. I'm sorry. Gotta be quick. Gotta be fast. Okay. Oh, hey, Loney. Thank goodness. I was kind of scared. I didn't hear from anyone in the Discord. Here you go, buddy. I feel like updates just keep getting more around. You know what's weird? I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. Don't eat. What is wrong with you? What is the matter with you? No. You're about to lose your desk. He was like trying to eat this plastic. Okay. 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 This is weird. But I agree, like rounded. It looks so strange to me. Huh. I usually use YouTube either on my TV or on my phone, so I haven't seen this really. I had a crazy week, you guys. My MacBook that I do everything on. This is like my gaming computer that I got exclusively for streaming, and all of that. Oh, goodness. Okay, Lone, I'm gonna try to figure out the auto mod stuff, so, because I think you might be our only mod at the moment other than Nightbot. I don't know. This is so weird. Okay, I'm locking in. Hades, you just ate your supper. Please, I need to not do that. Where did that come from? It's like a random bug. All right, I'm gonna try this from the live control room again. What are you? You're not even a... Oh, you are a fly. Get out of here. Yeah, Lone. Where in the world did this come from? I just took the dogs out. It must have slipped in. Okay. Community moderation. I think I figured it out. No. Participants. No. Community moderation. This is so bad. With Love and Light, this is so bad. They have made it so clunky. I cannot believe how hard this is. Thank you, Jordan. You are so freaking sweet. I have no idea what on God's green earth they were thinking with this. I've always said that, Morty. instead of letting you do it per... This is crazy. You can't turn on like sub only or slow mode or anything like that for streams anymore. You have to do it as a channel hold. That does not feel like it's correct. I'm going to try this from my phone. That would be insane, because every time I go to community moderation, which is where I used to turn on like, you know, like slow mode to help with Reina. Oh my God, it's actually been forever. I hope you're doing so good. Let me see if I can do this from my phone, because I think that would be literally insane. Yes, participant. Okay. That is crazy. You can't do it on desktop anymore. That is wild. Because, yeah, I wanted to turn on slow mode just to give Lone a bit. Oh, my God, not 60 seconds. I feel like 10 seconds is fine. Just to help with spam a bit. Well. Anyway. Sorry, that took a second. Sorry, I was just complaining about the new YouTube update. Here's a little bit of Mort Snort. Mort Snort. Haku. Haku. It is not Haku-y time. It is not time for Hatui. Here you go. I love you. You nut job. Hades, we really cannot play right now. Hi, guys. I really hope you've been good. Sorry, that really took a sec. Lone, you are an angel on earth. Thank you for being here. I'm going to do my absolute darndest to help out. And then we have Nightbot. I don't blame anyone for not seeing it in the mod Discord. I have not been streaming at all recently. I really would love to get back to my Sunday schedule, but things have just been so crazy. It felt like for so long, what was sort of holding back the streams was that my health was just in such like a bad place, and I was so sick. And now that I've spent what feels like the past year really working on my health, and I feel just so much better finally, such a relief. Now it's like I'm so busy and there's so much to catch up on, because I feel like I've just been like on autopilot for months. So I do apologize that it's been a while, but yeah, it's almost Halloween. I wanted to pop in, get a little stream in. We're gonna watch the new BizarreBub tonight. Let me get caught up. I'm so rusty. How's the music level? Is it okay? Are we good? What are we thinking? Yes, it is the real Dustin. You're not able to see chat on desktop, only on mobile. Man, that is stinky. I just had a meeting with them. I wish that I had seen this before. I would have been like, hey, roll that ish back. You and Susie have a birthday one day apart. That's so fun. Well, happy birthday. You don't hear the music. It's pretty quiet. I can turn it up a teensy bit. I wasn't sure if it would be like, because that's like good for me. Or I could turn it up a little bit more. I never want it to be too loud, you know? Bro, it's Halloween for real. Watching this from inside of a jack-o'-lantern. Hi, Miss Banyan. Oh, hello, Miss Banyan. She got a really cute haircut, but I've got Morty in the lap right now, so you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. Hamilton mentioned. I love seeing chat and like not really knowing what's going on. I've missed you guys so bad. And I love seeing familiar faces. Like Wallpaper Games, I love you so bad. I'm so happy Raina's here. I'm so happy all of you are here, but it's really nice to see people I haven't seen in a second. Addie Kitten, thank you so much for 33 months. That is nuts. 33 months is crazy. Oh God, I keep throwing that ball. I keep forgetting he literally just ate. Also, why does the color of the stream look like that? Hold on, now I have to see it on my phone to make sure it's not weirdly colored. I think that's just my monitor. No, that's fine. It's a little blue. That's weird. It's very, Why is the stream blue? There's like this weird color hint to the footage that is not in my Streamlabs. It's broken. It's just broken. We're gonna roll with it tonight, but maybe I'll have to see what in the world is going on with this new update. Yeah, the colors they're so different. That is really bizarre. Hold on. Hold on. This cannot actually, I've decided. Whoa. That looks so yellow on my end. Hold on. Let me see. I think that's correct though. I think that's the color grading I normally use. Let me see it on this end. There might be something up with my monitor's colors actually. This may not be YouTube's fault. This may be all me. Let's see. Oh, it's not live. Yeah! That's correct. Whoa. Okay, so this is something going on with my other monitor. That's crazy. Dang, I can't even fine tune it. Can I? I guess it would be on this one. Let's see. You're telling me that a bub bizarred this? So true. All right, well now that looks tolerable to me, I'll stop messing with stuff and read out the super chats and stuff. It just looked so weird. It's moo. Huh, I wonder what's up with that monitor. I use this monitor all the time. Everything looks totally normal on it. I'm so confused. Anyway, it's moo. Oh, sorry, you guys. This table is on. I'm trying to get the cats to stop jumping up here as much. The table has gotten so much more wobbly. It's crazy. Honey, we can't play right now. I keep forgetting that you just ate. Here you go. I was too focused on Loey's lethal face card to notice how blue she was, and that's why you're a real one, cartoon artist. All right, well, I will stop messing around with that then, because I feel like we're at a decent enough place. Here. Just like gum on it. Yeah, give him a good squeak. You tell him what's what. But happy to see you too, Addie. I really hope you've been doing well. Lone, thank you for 19 months. Another month for the best. You are the best. Thank you for being here. Storby5, thanks for 15 months. Perfect show to play Pokemon ZA with. I actually am also playing. I just got it a couple of days ago. And, well, I guess like a week ago now. Shortly after it came out. I don't even know. Oh. Which one that is anymore. Which one that is, like when that would have been. It feels like, I don't know. Jen, I cannot talk about spaghetti. It is so good. I actually have so many thoughts, so I'm gonna go through these comments and get to yours because we're gonna have a discussion. I love it. I love it. And I love Le Seraphim, and I wanted to see them so bad when they were in my city. Not breaking my own rules. But I didn't. There was like something going on and I couldn't do it, and I really regret it. That's where I was getting with that. Dang, this table, I was just watching that footage back. This table is done. It's crazy. Like if I put that's crazy. It just sucks because like I don't want to have to get another desk, but I tried to fix it to the best of my ability, but I just don't know what's wrong with it. So anyways, I tried to tighten everything. I tried doing that thing where you put cardboard under the different legs, but it is like nuts. Like that's like if I tap it, it's so bad. But yes, Pokemon ZA. I just got to rank F. I just got to that point in the story. I'm like 6 hours in. I chose Chikorita as my starter out of pure nostalgia, and I really wish I hadn't. I'm actually like a loyal fire starter till I die. And they had Tepig, and I almost did Tepig, but I was like, no, I'll get Chikorita. And it was so stupid of me. Like, I love her so much, but she's such a bad starter. However, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played, but I actually just got a fire starter from a different... This is why I gotta stop. I just got a fire starter from a different gen, and then like you get one in the story, and then I've been using Litleo, which I've never really used that Pokemon before, but it's been a fantastic one, and I've just been like grinding the game with that, and now an Absol and a Flaffy. And that's what I've been up to in Pokemon ZA. Jordan, also, thank you so much for the 10 gifties. I really hope you've been doing good. Congrats to you guys on the new gifty memberships. I will have a new members video for you by Halloween. It has just been so nuts. What I was getting to is that I edit all my stuff on my MacBook. I got distracted as per usual. I edit everything on my MacBook, right? I still look so blue to me. In fact, I look just as blue as I did before I changed my color grading. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to leave it alone. But the other day, as in like 2 days ago, I opened up my MacBook because I wanted to get a video up for this weekend, and it will not turn on. Will not turn on. Will not turn on. Won't turn on. And I truly was like, okay, because it's like a 2019 MacBook, you know, it's up there in age. It's crazy to me that 6 years is really old for a computer. I think that's nuts, but it just is in today's like tech world. And I use that thing and abuse the hell out of it. Like, that MacBook has been to the grave and back. So it would not turn on, just black screen. And mostly it was like, okay, I had a deadline I really needed to make that I had pushed to the absolute last minute. So I was like, okay, I've got to figure out how the hell I'm going to get this video over to sponsor for like approval and review and all of that. So I downloaded Adobe Premiere Pro, sat here for 40 minutes trying to learn it. And my MacBook was like plugged in the kitchen. Suddenly I hear the little like ding noise of it like turning on, like the charging sound. Oh, thank the Lord, baby Jesus. I literally have never been more grateful for anything in my entire life. The battery is completely shot on it, and the thing was, I unplugged it so stupidly. I can't do that. Like, it's gotten to that age where like I can't unplug it, because when it dies, it will not come back on. So it finally is. I have to get a new one, but it's those they are so expensive. They're like expensive in a way that like makes you cringe. They're so expensive because I have to get the ones that can handle exporting hour-and-a-half long videos multiple times a week, you know? And like it goes through a lot. So I end up spending way too much money every time I have to replace it. Although this will only be my third MacBook in all of my years on YouTube, and I pretty much exclusively edited my videos on iMovie until like 3 years ago. Crisis averted, though. I want to start my YouTube channel up again and be consistent. This year has been so stressful already. I just know it would send me into a spiral. Honestly, Dustin, I can tell you, like, I keep throwing it for him out of sheer habit, but I know I need to stop. You got too sensitive of a tum-tum for this. Somebody got into the trash and scared, while I was out at a party the other night, and scared the living crap out of me. And I ended up taking him to the emergency vet because I was like convinced he had a blockage or something like that. I was like, this is the end. Not really, but I get so nervous with stuff like that. Thank God he was fine. But I had like an avocado pit and stuff in there. Like, I was really freaked out, like shards of a bone. Yeah. But now I know my trash can is busted. So he's been taking it easy the past couple of days. He's been really good though. Pretty Venom, thank you for 45 months. That is genuinely insane. 40, like that doesn't even look real. And then you get down to Kirsten and it's like 56 months. I also missed you too. Grad school. That's crazy, Kirsten. 56 months and you're in grad school now. Like that's just so much time that we've spent together. Oh, I love you so much, Pretty Venom. Thank you so much for being here. And I love you, Kirsten. I really hope you're doing good. I'm so happy you made it tonight. I think I just inhaled a Morty hair. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Dustin, I so understand. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting so distracted tonight. I'm really out of practice. I get really like scatterbrained. Milk Tsunami, I missed you guys too. It's crazy how much I love the stream community and how different it is from posting just like my regular schmegular videos. But like, it's weird. This feels like, you know, YouTube is like my full-time job, obviously. And like, I am like an influencer or whatever, but YouTube is like my full-time gig. And posting videos and stuff like that. Like that's where like the entire like market of my business exists, is in like those videos. So streaming to me feels like a hobby and feels like something that I do for fun still. But it's also just like crazy to see like how much you guys engage with these streams and stuff like that. And like just how different it is on the back end of YouTube from like a normal video. But also I just love streaming, so I'm really happy to be back. And I am doing a lot better, like so much better. It just has been so freaking busy on my end, like so busy. Let me give you a little sneak peek into tomorrow, okay? So I am doing a photo shoot. Do you guys want to know the character? Should I spoil it? Do you want to know? There's like a couple hundred of you in chat. Like I feel like it's like fine to spoil. It's an exclusive for you. The music also got kind of loud. Maybe it's not, but it feels loud to me. I'm doing Carrie tomorrow, and I'm really, really, really excited. I got the most gorgeous dress. I got so much fake blood. I had to specifically find a studio that would allow me to use fake blood, and I had to put down a crazy deposit if I can't get it all cleaned up, with like a waterproof stage and stuff like that. Like it is going to be genuinely like a fake bloodbath. The music did get loud. Sorry, that's like really quiet for you guys. So I'm so excited. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm streaming right now. I have to wake up so early tomorrow. Get ready for that. And then in the evening, I have a really fun horror event. Can I say what I'm doing tomorrow? I feel like, yeah. If I get in trouble for it, I get in trouble. I don't think I will. I don't think there's any sort of embargo on it. I have a Five Nights at Freddy's event tomorrow, but that's like every single day right now is just, it's going to be so fun. Fake bloodbath. Yeah, for Carrie. I have to like dump it all over me, you know, because she gets like the pig's blood poured on her. And Carrie, biblically accurate Carrie is plus size. We've never gotten a plus size Carrie in actual media, but she is plus size in the book. I agree, Lone. Also, I missed that too. But yeah, FNAF tomorrow is going to be crazy, but like that is every single day, and I'm still just trying to do my best to like get up like other content. Like it's been nuts. But that being said, I'm really hoping things die down so I can start streaming with you guys a lot more, because I miss it so bad. I keep throwing it. I'm just on autopilot. Delina also, thank you for 21 months. Happy you're here for the stream. Jen also, have you listened to Spaghetti? I'm obsessed. Sorry, Morty. I'm obsessed with it. Also, I got to walk the entire Shadow Man hallway at Waverly. Just me, my mom, and a guide. Wait, that's so cool. Did you have fun? You know, I just saw that in like a video, I think, for the first time recently. The Shadow Man at Waverly. Anyway, Spaghetti is so... Sorry, Morty. I'm like talking with my hands too much. Spaghetti is so good. And if you don't listen to LeSeraphim, you have to listen to LeSeraphim. They are just the girl group of all girl groups for me. And like, I got a little distracted with Cat's Eye for a sec. Okay, but like Le Sserafim, those are just my girls. I love them so much. Spaghetti is so good, but I do have something to say. You know how the chorus is like, they do like that noise, like the eat it up, eat it, eat, like that. It sounds like, you know that cat, the do you know what I'm talking about? The cat meme of the cat meowing. It's just like this ee. Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It sounds like that cat meme. The like high pitch. Okay, thank God. Okay, I was like maybe. Oh yeah, it sounds so much like that to me. It's so funny. I'm not like a big physical media person. I am trying to get a little bit better about that because I do think like physical media is actually something really nice to own. Especially in an age where it feels like lost media is becoming more and more common, literally just from like the streaming wars of these like tech giants. But I really want the spaghetti. The vowel cat. Is that what the cat is called? The vowel cat? Yes. Queso vocal stem. God, I love queso. But yeah, I think I actually want the spaghetti album. It looks so cute, you guys. It is like a box of spaghetti. It's like a fake box of spaghetti, and then inside is like a mini CD, and like I watched so many unboxings. It looks so cute. Please clip Loey trying to explain the cat meme. Please don't do that. Roxy also, thank you for 8 months. Thank you very much. We're trying a slightly lighter. Speaking of spaghetti, hey Eddie Spaghetti. We're trying a slightly lighter beat because I don't do very well when I do a full beat every single day. But unfortunately, recently I've had to get ready pretty much like every single day. So I'm trying to get a little bit more comfortable with like less makeup again and like a lighter, not super, super full coverage beat. Because it still takes a minute. It's better for my skin and my eyeballs. Anyway, Caitlin, thank you for 45 months, almost 4 years. Wow. Almost 4 years. My posture's gotten really bad, I'm realizing. I think my posture gets a little bit better when I stream often because I see myself and I'm like, anyway, that is so crazy. I love you so much. We're not playing anymore. You can gum on your ball over here. He's acting so crazy. You know what's funny with him? I think I've told you guys this before. When we get really active, like when I'm feeling better and I can go on like longer walks and, you know, do that every single day, I always think to myself like, oh, I'm finally tuckering him out. He's going to be so exhausted. I'm going to have so much peace and quiet. And instead, like, it's like his stamina builds and he's like, I see walk for 30 minutes twice a day. But I raise you also, let's play for an additional 30 minutes twice a day. It's just, he has so much energy. And unfortunately, I have been trying, I think I told you guys this too, after Mock passed away, I've been trying to figure out a system for walking the dogs because Hades has a ton of anxiety and he's a really big puller and I have tried everything and nothing works. And Annie is 50 times worse than him. But they just feed off of each other so much. And I had a really embarrassing walk the other day. You know the ones if you have reactive dogs where you come home and you're like, why did I do that? I had one of those recently where I was just like, I feel like I embarrassed myself because they like almost tugged me over. So I've had to start walking them separately. But it means like I have to walk him, her, and then Morty by himself because he's too small and he can't keep up with either of them. So we've been walking a lot, which I think may have a lot to do actually with why I'm feeling so much better. I think it's like feeling like I can move, number one, but then getting outside and like breathing fresh air and like doing something other than just sitting down all day or laying in bed like it feels like I have been for so long. It really has helped my body. But I had to I had to figure out how to divvy up the dogs, and unfortunately, it really is, each of them has to have their own separate walk, and I just got to do what I got to do. He literally is like, wait for me, I have a little legs. But you know, also, my sweet man, he's so comfy. Sorry, I won't lift him for you right now, but I will later. He has these tiny legs, but he also has a heart condition, and he also has a collapsing trachea. So it's like, walks for Morty have to be a very serene activity, or else he gets super worked up and he starts hacking, and like, it's just, you know. I don't walk my cats. No, when Karsten had run away a couple of summers ago, I was like, if he wants to be outside that damn bad, I'll get him a stroller, but he hated it. And I've never done the leash thing with them. I don't know if I would in my neighborhood. I don't know if I trust it. My dogs are one thing. I feel like with my cats, I'm not quite there nerves wise. But yes, thank you, Caitlin. And then Lily Boo. Oh my God, Liana. Thank you so much for 25 months. I am doing well. How are you? I said Lily Boo. I think it's Illy Boo. I can't see it. Okay, well, I don't know why that is Liana, right? I recognize the profile photo. Am I crazy? Oh my God. Am I mixing up my children? Well, thank you very much for 25 months. I love you. Thanks for popping in, Silent Wing Studio. Abs also, welcome back to the channel memberships. And then Skittles Forever 99, thank you for joining as well. Eddie Spaghetti said the Waverly comment just reminded me of the time when I worked there and the dolls were thrown at me by nothing. Oh, I'd love to hear that full story. Eddie, here, I'll comment my Loey Lane story time. Oh, it won't let me reply to you. Why won't it let I can't reply to you because the time to reply to you has expired? Oh, I guess because it's not pinned anymore. I'm sorry. Well, Eddie, you, as well as anybody who wants to share their paranormal stories, even if you've shared them before, please send them in. I'd love to do a little spooky season special reading you guys' scary stories. Okay, Brinny, you should try Tear. I've struggled with acne my entire life, and it literally masked everything and soothed it. Funny you say that, because this is the Tear Cushion Foundation. I love this stuff. I picked up the liquid foundation as well, and I don't like the one that's not in the compact, and I don't like it as much, but I don't have to wear concealer or anything with this foundation, and it's so quick. I have seen the Black Phone. The new one is out as well. That's very good. But Jen said, I got all three. We're going back to spaghetti. Excuse me. We got all three albums, all three versions of the album. The photo cards come in silica packets. That's crazy. Oh my God. That's so cute. I love that. I love that. I love a really fun concept. We're not running all over the house anymore. What music genre do you listen to? I listen to a little bit of everything, honestly. I can't wear most foundations because I'm allergic to silicone. Thank you, Lone. I appreciate you so much. Friendly reminder, you guys, we are low on mods tonight. Please check the pinned rules, because Lone is working overtime. I really appreciate it, Lone. We'll get into it pretty shortly though, because I don't want to keep you up all night. Holly-Ann! Wait, okay, do we like then? So was that Liana earlier? I didn't see it in the chat. I feel about this whole like nickname thing, because I don't recognize you guys. I luckily like recognize your profile photos, I think, because I like knew that was Holly Ann. But you didn't miss anything yet. We've just been yapping. I wish I could do my makeup all cool, but my eyes get super itchy if I use eyeliner. Okay, so I can't tell you like what eyeliner will prevent that, but I can tell you a couple of things that I have learned as someone who just has incredibly watery eyes. They've been like that my whole life, pretty much. Rain and Star, do you have any photo? I don't know if that was a burp or a growl. That was Hades. All right. Was that a burp? I don't want you getting gas. The internet has freaked me out about dog bloat. Anyways, I can't tell you about like what kind of eyeliner will not make your eyes do that, but here's a couple of things that I've learned. Okay. So I feel like for me, a couple of things have been, I love using loose powder to set under my eyes. I have to do it with a powder puff instead of just going in with the loose powder and a brush. More of it gets into my eye than one would believe. So I do that. I keep a Q-tip with eye drops, like, you know, like just like the over-the-counter ones for like dry eye and stuff like that. Hades is okay. He was just belching. He wants to play so bad, and I'm not allowing him because he just ate his supper. Yeah, and sometimes when my eyes like start to get kind of irritated or start to get dry or start to water, it seems kind of counterintuitive to go in with a bit of an eye drop solution. But it really helps to like soothe the eyes down, so I do that. Sorry, Rainin. Also, I'm getting back to your super chat. I am all over the place tonight. I have coffee next to me too, and I don't think that's helping. I think that's really helpful. What else? What else? I have to use like, my eyes are just so dry. I have to use like that lubricating gel on them, like more than like actual eye drops or whatever. Okay, but back to Rainin. Sorry, I started answering this and I got so distracted. I am like all over the place tonight. Sorry, I get very overstimulated when I've taken a break and I just get back to streaming. I'm a little out of practice. Also, because we're just one mod, I'm trying to keep an eye on that to keep things chill. Everyone say thank you, Lone. We love you, Lone. Thank you so much. But do I own photo cards? I do. I don't know how many. I don't even know. Like, they're kind of just, the ones that I have mostly are from K-pop concerts, because people will give them to you and it's so sweet. I always get little like bags and stuff from like people at the K-pop concerts, and it's always just so cute. Like, that happened for Stray Kids, for BTS, for ATEEZ, like all of the ones I've ever been to, they just like give out little freebies, and I think that's so sweet. But that's the majority of what I have. And then if I have any others, they were from like physical albums, but I wouldn't know like who or what, or I just keep them all. If I have like a physical album, I like keep everything in there. If that makes any sense. I'm like I do that with like everything too. Like I have like the Taylor Swift Red vinyl collection, and I keep everything in that. Like, yeah. But oh my god, I love hearing about you guys' photo cards. That's so cute. Which K-pop group do you listen to the most, and who's your bias? I don't know. I actually don't know who I listen to the most right now. I feel like my ultimate favorite group ever is probably ATEEZ. I just love their music so much. And I love that every era from them is something so different. Sometimes, you know, I'll prefer one over another or something like that, but it keeps it so fresh and super fun. But I'm sorry, Alone. Stop perceiving Alone. I said too much. But I just like a lot of music. Like if I hear one really good song from somebody, I will like listen to their entire discography. And HIII, I'm not like super familiar with their game. My bestie's favorite group ever is TXT. I feel like I need to get caught up on them too. I'm not super familiar. How come we're so low on mods tonight? Because it's late and I don't think anybody's home. I think everybody's busy right now. Like all the people who would be here this late, like nobody is home right now. You need to listen to X Love if you haven't. I think that I've heard like one or two of their. No, I do know who they are. Wait, they came up on my. Yes, okay. These divas. They came up on my on like my just shuffle the other day. I don't know what song it would have been, and I can't pull it up because it'll start playing. I've definitely had their stuff come up for me before, like on YouTube. But yeah, I love music. So if you guys ever have any sort of like recommendations or anything like that, like I know it's not K-pop or anything, but I've been really into Cat's Eye, like I said. I think like their new EP is super fun. I love La Seraphim. I love a lot of music, and I feel like I'm just learning new groups all the time. And I'm a very big concert goer as well. So I love like, and festivals especially. I love that K-pop is kind of getting into festival culture or whatever here in the West, because like it's a really easy way to see a lot of artists. I haven't gotten into K-pop yet. Stan ATs, Dustin. Stan ATs. Just do me a solid and go listen to, if I have one shot to convert someone, what would I tell them to listen to? If I have one shot, should I tell you my favorite song, or should I tell you the one that I think will make you a fan? Well, okay. I'll do both. So listen to In Your Fantasy, which is like their latest, you know, it's really, really good. But my favorite song is Turbulence. And I love that it's never left the set list because it's so good. And obviously Wonderland, obviously Bouncy. Do I listen to Sleep Token? I don't. I'm sorry. I like their music though when it comes up, but I'm not like, I don't like go out of my way, if that makes any sense. Oh, Inception is such a good song. God, it's so many bangers. It's harder to find a bad AT song, if I'm honest. Like, that's what's really cool about them to me is like I said, you know, they have these different eras all the time, but they never, ever miss. It's fantastic. Oh, New Jeans. Man. But yeah, I love talking music with you guys. Last time we streamed, it was like just when the new Taylor Swift album came out, and now La Seraphim has new stuff. Ice on My Teeth. That wasn't my favorite ever, but obviously still slaps. I feel like if I was gonna really recommend an era to someone, it might be like In Your Fantasy. It's so good. I also kind of want to get into Twice. I feel like that's kind of crazy, but I did see them perform at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And like I like vaguely know some of their music, but I was like, wow, these girls are so cool. And they were really good. Anyway, okay. Let me post really fast on Insta. We will get to it. I really like Blackpink as well. I kind of regret not going to their show. Something was going on for me when they were here in my city, but I really like Blackpink, and my favorite from Blackpink is probably Rosé or Jisoo. I honestly like all of them though. Like I love Lisa. I love Jennie. Like I think they're all really cool. Madison Beer was really good too. I didn't watch the whole show, but I like, you know, popped in. Popped in for the moments I needed to. Madison was good though. Who else performed? I don't remember. Okay. Hades, you're so stressed out. He's so mad I'm not playing with him. I feel bad. I learned something about Hades though. Hades loves Bluey. I had never, ever considered this before. I had never considered this before, right? And he, like I said, he had to go to the emergency vet because I was just so worried he had swallowed something that I thought it was like better safe than sorry to take him in. Like I said, there was some stuff in the trash. He had gotten into the trash and there was some stuff in there that could have really hurt him if, you know, he had swallowed it. And Annie had an obstruction like basically like last year, about a year ago now. And it was one of the scariest things I'd ever been through. And like, I just learned so much about it and it's just terrifying. And anyway, so I took him in just to be safe. And, you know, in the days that followed, he was really freaking tired because I made him stay overnight at the vet for them to tell me he had given himself a tummy ache. And luckily he hadn't swallowed anything he wasn't supposed to. But, you know, I wanted to be safe. Wow, we just went through the whole playlist. So the next day he was really, really, really tired and, you know, just wanted to sleep. And I was babying the hell out of him. And so he's on the couch with me and I was like going through YouTube and stuff. And for some reason, this is actually a very weird thing that YouTube does for me. It will start just randomly playing like baby sensory videos to the point that I started unironically putting them on when I have anxiety, like the black screen ones with the dancing fruit specifically. And I'd seen like a Bluey like 24-hour stream or something come up. And I thought I'll just put this on while I go do whatever. And I sit there with him on the couch for a little bit and I look over and he's the kind of dog where his eyes are always just locked on me. He always wants something, right? He was watching TV. He was literally watching the TV. He loves Bluey. I thought it was so cute. Okay. I have this photo. Okay. So we're going to do BizarreBub 107 today. And then I think the new one is still a little bit new. I think we'll probably have to do the new one post Halloween. Okay. Come hang. Oh, it's my hair. It looked like there was like something in my hair. This, oh, Raina. Thank you, Raina. You're so sweet. Thank you for the 10 gifties. I appreciate you so much. Okay. Oh. Is it up? Is it up? Eat it up. Eat it up. I love it so much. Isn't Bluey designed that it's mostly blue and yellow, so dogs Isn't Bluey designed so that it's mostly blue and yellow because dogs are red-green colorblind? So dogs can enjoy Bluey too? Really? Wait, really? That's so cute because my neighbors have like a little Bluey family every year. Like they do like it seasonally. They just dress it up. It's like it's so cute. And Hades always stops to look at it, and I never thought he might like it because he can see it. Are you hot? You're hot. I can tell. Okay. Oh, sorry. Morty has a big appointment coming up. Speaking of dogs, he's got to go get his heart studied again so we can make sure I'm just staying on top of it. I think that's definitely the key for me with my pets. Like, Jeej has had, you know, your pets get older, they're gonna get stuff, but like Jeej has been in kidney, like she doesn't even have failure yet. She's been in like stage 1 or stage 2 kidney disease for like a minute, and I think it's because we caught it so early. So that's what I'm trying to do with him, because he doesn't have like heart disease yet. It's just like a heart condition. We talked about this at the vet recently, so luckily Hades and Annie are healthy as freaking horses, which I do appreciate. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna try not to move around too terribly much because, like I said, I feel like this has gotten so bad with the wobbling of ye old desk. Slay. Jolene, thank you for 35 months. Happy spooky season, my angel. And then Angelica, thanks for 28 months. Missed you too. So happy you're here. Angelica. I don't know why I said it like that. You guys look so weird to me right now because your names are different, and I don't recognize everybody until I look at your profile photo. And then I'm like, wait, yes, Angie, hi. Raina, also thank you for the 10 gifties. I appreciate you so very much. And then Holly Ann, my dog's like watching pit bulls and parolees. Wait, that's so cute. Normally I do like whatever, like nature docs or like on Netflix or something, but okay, we are gonna get started, I think, and we will do this. Oop. Yes. Okay, but why does it take my chat away? Why does it take my chat away? It takes away my chat unless I'm literally full screen. Rude. Angelica, I said, who is this? Oh, you guys, I started playing Marvel Rivals. Ugh. I went right back to Overwatch. My brother loves it. Marvel Rivals. Hello, Willow. I am doing good. How are you, honey bunny? Okay. So we'll start the recording. My poor computer. Talking about computers that need to be replaced. I probably need to do both of them before the end of the year, but my God, it gets pricey. Holy cow. I don't think I'm going to do another pre-build though. I think I'm going to build my own. Christian's pretty good with computers, so I'll make him do it. Beautiful dog hair orb, only the most gorgeous for you guys. God, my computer, actually, I might just really need to clean it off. I just looked at it and it is dusty as hell. That's actually really concerning. Okay. So like I said, it has been a minute, you guys. So forgive me if this takes a sec to set up. Thank you, Wallpaper Games. I appreciate it. I still have a couple more costumes. I was just a few days behind because, like I said, Hades went to the vet, so it was kind of spooky. All right, so let's see.
On September 8th of 2025,
How's
a strange
that?
video was posted by a woman whose mother runs a daycare center at home. One day,
Is that
while
good?
her mom was looking after a few kids,
A little loud,
one of
maybe?
them freaks out
Oh my God, maybe a little loud, actually. Okay, maybe a little loud.
and scares the other children around. The following video recorded the
Is that my computer that's that loud? Oh man, my computer is loud right now. I don't know if that affects things for you guys, though.
But the reason she shares this video isn't just to show this particular occurrence. Apparently, something else was recorded that has left her completely terrified, and she doesn't know what to make of it. This.
Okay, tell me what you guys think of that, and then we'll get started. Okay, Pirate Jenish. I was about to call you Pirate Jenkins. Who is that? Who is Pirate Jenkins? The other day, actually, I was playing Marvel Rivals with Christian. I don't know why I did this, but I was playing with him and his girlfriend, Tori. And so we needed like one more person for this like zombie mode that we were playing or whatever. So it was just like a rando that was filling in. And I don't know, it was like, their name was like QUE, like, let's say it's like Q Coco or something like that. But I read it as like Q Baba, so I kept calling them Quay Baba for some reason. And I still am like, how did I see that? I tend to do things like that a lot, actually. Quay Baba! Tori, Quay Baba! Oh my god, I still don't know why or like how I did that or how I saw it. I honestly had a lot of fun, though. I was so tired when we were playing. I just kept saying, Quay Baba. Quay Baba's kicking my butt. Because they would have, like, I'm so bad at Marvel Rivals. I was just doing bad. Olivia, you are not alone. The new chat is weird. Oh, man, Tori, it cracked me up. We got to play again before spooky season is over. That was so fun. I also really want to play Dead by Daylight. I really want to play Dead by Daylight. It seems like largely you guys think it was good for this. So we are recording. Oh God, Hades, I keep doing that. I'm going to write down the timestamp for when I'm starting. I've been trying to do that lately. Okay, you guys, do you want to hear what's on my to-do list in my notes app? Driver's license renewal. And then immediately after, order my stupid meds. Man, I love it. Anyways, we are watching. Are we good? Are we locked in? Hades, you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, dude. We are watching BizarreBub Scary Comp 107 today. There are 6 videos to go through, and it has been a while since we have watched some BizarreBub. I have missed you guys. I've missed these streams. They're so much fun. And I don't let myself watch them without you because obviously like I don't want to spoil my reaction or anything, so it's always such a treat when we get to watch them together.
On September 8th of
Hades, you have to lock in. You have to lock in.
On September 8th of 2025, a strange video was posted by a woman whose mother runs a daycare center at home. One day, while her mom was looking after a few kids, one of them freaks out and scares the other children around. The following video recorded the incident, but the reason she shares this video isn't just to show this particular occurrence. Apparently, something else was recorded that has left her completely terrified, and she doesn't know what to make of it. This is what was caught. Take a look.
Oh no, no. No. Oh, poor baby. I do not like when the ghosts mess with the kids. What am I looking for?
Did you do that? Were you in there?
Oh, I have chills. Oh my god.
Who knocked this over? Who knocked this over?
Maybe it was just air.
she seems really startled by this. Like, I can't imagine that this is a common occurrence if this is the reaction. Also, my YouTube streaming page just crashed. This new update is not off to a great start, guys. Is that RGB fish tank? Oh, is that an RBG? Wait, RGB. Guys, do I need to get like tested for dyslexia? The more that we've been talking this stream, the more I think something might be up. This isn't like a new thing either. I've always read things wrong like that. Like the Quay Baba early. Anyways, sorry. Jazzy Bubbles. Well, thank you very much for joining the channel memberships. And then Sabrina, thank you for 26 months. Happy spooky month to you as well. And then Jazzy, thank you so much for your super chats. Your first ever live. Everyone make sure to give Jazzy some love. We appreciate them being here very much. I think it's partially an ADHD thing. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because she looks freaked out. Like, the woman running the daycare. She looks just as weirded out. Like, that must be pretty heavy.
Somehow, the playhouse in the corner falls on its own, even though none of the children had touched it. And strangely, it happens only moments after the child ran out of the room, freaked out over something that happened inside. Neither mom nor anyone else could figure out what had scared the living daylights out of him. But recently, after posting this video, someone...
I love you, Static. Sorry, I'm just here to say I love you too. Did you enjoy Power Washing Simulator? I saw you were playing it and I almost texted you, but I was like, no, I'll let him live. I love you so much. I really would love to play something with you before Halloweeny. We could play something spooky. Stacy does need to lock in. I love that Stacy continues to catch strays in our streams. Yeah, she looks freaked out.
Scared the living daylights out of him. But recently, after posting this video, someone noticed a certain detail that might explain why he was so frightened. It goes without saying, but what they spotted has made the daycare owner deeply unsettled. Watch closely.
Okay. Whoa. He is screaming bloody murder. Whoa, what is that? Ew!
What happened?
It wasn't until looking closely at the footage that the daycare owner noticed a pair of hands grabbing the doorway. It seemingly recedes back into the room soon after the child lets out a piercing scream, as if reacting to it. Now, after seeing many comments on this, the daycare owner's daughter, who posted this video, makes another video giving an update on this whole situation.
I wanted to quickly show you exactly what it was that was scaring the little kid that my mom was watching. So pretty much the house, and obviously it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that. And this is the room. The crazy thing about this is that there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video you can see hands gripping onto the doorway.
Ew.
I don't really know what to make of that. I thought at first that it was like bugs or something like that, but it looked almost like two hands like gripping on the top, like leading into this room, just like. But the main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming,
I went over to get my lip balm and I have a little like stainless steel straw in my coffee and I accidentally like just sent it. That was actually kind of crazy. It won't do it now. I don't know how I hit that. Anyways, that was the sound you were hearing. This is a weird one. I am not loving this. Like I said, I really do not like when they mess with the kids, but
two hands, like,
this is bad.
On the top, like leading into this room, just like. But the main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming, is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that He saw a face in these mirrors.
No.
We already found someone who's going to take it off our hands and pick it up on Facebook Marketplace.
As if things couldn't get any more creepy, we now know why the little boy had screamed. He had seen something in this vanity mirror. According to him, he saw a face. For this reason, they've been covering this up with a bedsheet so that none of the kids get spooked. They don't know who or what he saw, but they've been keeping all the kids away from going inside, and they plan to keep it that way until the buyer who found this on Facebook Marketplace comes to pick it up. But one night, while looking over at the security cameras, the daycare owner's daughter sees that the child safety gate is opening on its own.
Right. Right. This is a rough one. There is so much. And I completely think it's real. Like their reactions.
Creepy.
The kids' reactions. That is creepy.
Do it again.
No, don't tell it to do it again!
Yeah, okay. Do it again.
I don't love telling it to do it again.
I'll wait.
Personally, in the daycare, but that sounded like demonic grumbling, but I'm pretty sure it was just her settling down onto the floor.
Do it again. Open the gate.
No, Diva, please. No, I saw that. No, 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 no.
Oh.
No, 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 no. No. No.
Oh.
That's crazy. Ew, I have chills. Wait, okay, I keep missing the second movement somehow. The way she sounds nauseated, too.
Out of nowhere, something behind the sheet sticks out. It happens right when she tells the supposed entity to open the gate. Although nothing happens with that, this happens instead. But it's not just this which has caught the attention of the daycare owner's daughter. It's
There's
also
more?
what appears in the middle of the sheet. After standing up and recording the vanity mirror, two little indents appear on the cover, looking just like fingers pressing from the other side. The thing is though, there shouldn't be another side. The only thing beneath the sheet is the vanity mirror, which doesn't have any moving pieces. But here, something moves. Upon seeing this, she immediately bolts out in a panic frenzy as something with the creepy mirror just happened. She has no idea what was underneath, but whatever it was, she has no intention of finding out or going back into this room. She has since locked the door, making sure no kids get inside.
That we're going to keep the room closed off from the kiddos for now so they can play in the rest of the space.
While she waits for the buyer to pick up this item, the door remains shut. Now,
That's
not much else
crazy.
is known about this story, but even with a lack of info, it's still pretty creepy, which of course is often the case with these videos. But until further updates, this one remains a mystery.
That one was bad. Like, really, really, really bad. I mean, the hands, like, God, I feel like I need to lock in. Also, Jazzy, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I love starting out a BizarreBub video completely believing a video is like 1,000% real. First off, the kid's scream when he came flying out of that room was so guttural and so like you can't fake that. Like that was like genuine terror. I would almost, the hands are so crazy that I think that this would be one that maybe if I had just seen this video, I would say it has to be edited. Because what do you mean? It literally does look like hands. And I don't know what could possibly explain that. Granted, I guess we didn't see above the door, but it certainly didn't look like there was anything like dangling that could do that. And they wrap around and pull one right after the other. It is so, so, so weird. I almost would say about the vanity, normally, you know, it has three sides. Like maybe he caught a glimpse of his own reflection, or something like that. Or Elmo looked kind of creepy in this video, you know, just like sitting there. But now that I'm looking at it, I don't think that's what it was, first off, because too much happened. That was crazy with the sheet. But number two, here's a thought I've never really had before. Are vanity mirrors just like crazy portals? Because look at how it closes into each other. The idea is that mirrors can act as portals, and if you have one mirror facing another mirror, it like heightens that energy, I guess. I don't fully know. I'm not a full expert, so don't quote me, but that's always what I've heard, is like if you have two mirrors facing each other, it can create this like portal, and you can't always control what's coming in. And I think it's really interesting. I've never really thought about this before. Like the mirrors, you know, they close up on each other. So is it a portal of some kind, or is there just something else with this? It does look like an older vanity, and it is such a shame it's so haunted because it's actually very cute. Like very, very, very cute. But there was so much to this, like, that I just don't think is faked. The house tipping over, I don't think that they were setting that up. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty dangerous. If I'm understanding, like it doesn't seem like it's made out of cardboard, you know? So someone tipping it over like that has to take some serious strength. So I'm glad that this is getting the heck out of that daycare. Man, that was a weird one. Katie, also, thank you so much for 23 months. I am doing well, and I am having spooky fun. Sorry, I have a freaking, do you ever have a bad itch right under your bra line? You just have to maneuver it around. That is just so weird. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. I am having spooky fun, though. I'm having much more spooky fun now that I'm on camera with you guys. Yeah, it would be incredibly irresponsible for them to fake it. Like, can you imagine the lawsuit that would be on someone's hands? I don't know. I think like that one is really weird, and I think it's completely real. My biggest question is, was there anything going on before they got the vanity? Good question. I'll have to look into this one a bit more. There has been so much scary side of TikTok stuff, you guys. I am so behind. It is crazy. My coffee's gone, and I really shouldn't have another because it is so late. I love my vanity too, but I do have one vanity that has folding mirrors, but it's a really cheap one from, actually it's from Ashley Furniture. I love all my other Ashley Furniture pieces, but for some reason this line, there's like a fake varnish on top of the wood, and it like flakes off, so I stopped using it, and I just got one of those like IKEA Alex desks with the little like drawers and stuff, but it doesn't have a fold-up mirror, so I get that itch under my binder. Whoa, that would be awful, because with a bra you can kind of just get under there real quick, but with a binder that has to be hard. Anyways, I think that one was real. So what a way to start out. I mean, whew. I like that one though. And I don't like it. I wish that the ghost would leave the kids alone, but I like it in the sense that that was some of the craziest paranormal footage I've ever seen. Also, somebody wants to come up. Are you coming? Do you want to come up? Do you want to say hello? Are you Norton? Are you... Oh, my headphones turned off. Are you snorting, Norton? Are you snorting, Norton? Don't fairing on me. Why aren't you connecting? Okay. I like that one. I don't like it, but I like it in the sense that, again, it's some of the craziest paranormal footage I've ever seen.
Now, this next video was recorded by a nurse who filmed this video for an older woman living in a nursing home. It was 2019 when she took this video, but even to this day, this footage continues to keep her up at night. She recorded this video for the lady since she asked to be filmed. She wanted a video of herself blessing a room where apparently many residents have passed away. The seniors call this the death room because, weirdly enough, whenever a resident stays there, they either get really sick or pass away within a month or two. It's a very odd occurrence, but the old lady plans to cleanse the room and post the video to her Facebook group.
Wait, I want to see what this says because the caption's partially
Odd occurrence, but the old
cut
lady...
it a bit. Oh. Okay. You guys saw that too, right? Throwback to 2019 when a resident asked me to... Are we okay? Okay. Throwback to 2019 when a resident asked me to record her cleansing the death room. She wanted it for her Facebook group, so I recorded this for her using her phone. Whenever someone tells me they don't believe in ghosts, I show them this video. That is incredibly harrowing.
Cleanse the room and post the video to her...
What is... Do you guys see what's happening right now? I'm like trying to move the captions around.
Open the gate.
Girl, you're crazy. YouTube, roll back the update. This is so cursed. Like, I can't get them to go back down to the bottom
this
now.
Video for an older woman living in a nursing home.
I guess that's fine.
It was 2019 when she took this video, but even to this day, this...
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Way. The seniors call this the death room because, weirdly enough, whenever a resident stays there, they either get really sick or pass away within a month or two. It's a very odd occurrence, but the old lady plans to cleanse the room and post the video to her Facebook group. But unfortunately, she doesn't post it because things don't go according to plan. This is what was caught.
I'm scared. FYI. Mitmo, you need to stop because you're going to shake the table. Mitmo. Mitmo-man. Mitmo-man. You're shaking the table a little bit. We have to watch this scary video. You need to get in. You need to lock in. Okay. I have seen this one going around, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name.
It happens quickly, but the rosary gets lifted.
No.
Yet saying that is an understatement because looking closely, it actually appears as if someone had yanked the string of beads. However, no one is there. The only plausible explanation would be that the old lady had moved her arm or wrist, which made the rosary move. But clearly, she doesn't. Now, the person who took this is a nurse who works at this care center, and she states that while taking this video, she couldn't help but feel nauseous. She no doubt believes that there's something off with this room, and mentions that there have been other incidents involving this space. One particular incident that she can't stop thinking about is when one of her coworkers recorded this. During a group therapy session, which included a therapy dog, this happened.
Where's your other sucker? You want to have one? Use it. Sheila.
No. 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 Momo, you are shaking the whole table, my love. You are taking the whole table. I don't know how to get that any better also. Like I said, I've tried a bunch of different fixes for it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. Anyway, you trust kids and you trust dogs, and that dog knows what's up. I just wanted to see this again. Like, that dog is locked in. Ooh. That is weird. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. The dog knows. The dog knows. You gotta listen to the dog. Man, that's creepy. And the fact that it's also like clearly like a service animal who does like calls like this quite frequently, obviously. Like this is a dog who is very used to these sorts of environments, probably is not acting like this most of the time. You know what I mean? Like walking off, like whining into an empty room. The dog clearly sees something. I feel like a dog like this also would be less rattled by random things because it's around so many people all the time. Why can't we leave the kids and the dogs alone, huh? Poor baby. I don't like that.
For some reason, the therapy dog breaks away from the group to stare at this room, which happens to be the same room where many people have passed away. This is unusual since dogs like this are trained to stay calm and close to their handler, yet strangely, they do this. But even weirder is the fact that they're whimpering. If no one or anything is there, then what was causing them to act this way? Only one answer comes to mind according to the nurses who work here, and it's that the room is haunted.
Yeah.
Knowing that the so-called death room has had many elders pass away inside, residents and nurses aren't surprised by this video. But to this day, strange things continue to happen, and it's always, for some reason, involving this room.
Oh.
Why is it beeping? I don't know. No one's in there. It's crazy. Get the light.
I don't know what the text said there.
Yes.
What?
Did you just get that on camera?
What?
No. Stop. No, I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No.
What happened? Was it the door? Did the door close? Oh, the door did close. Okay. She jumped a little bit, so I wasn't sure.
You say you checked? Yes.
Yeah.
Did you just get that on camera?
Spooky.
No. Stop. No, I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't like this. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. This is insane.
Yeah, I'm with you guys in chat. I feel like they need to stop putting people in this room. Because clearly something like dark is in there if people are getting really sick or passing away shortly after moving into it.
Right now.
You tell it what's what, Diva. Wow.
Just like before, the room is empty, yet somehow things continue to happen inside as if someone were still living there. It's no wonder why some residents have taken it upon themselves to fix the so-called problem. From cleansing the room to asking the supposed presence to stop the activity, they've done all they could to end the occurrences. However, as it seems, nothing has changed. To this day, they don't know what's going on with this room. But like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly is happening with room 112?
Man, I think something weird is going on in that room. Something really strange is going on in there. I'm with you guys. I feel like they just need to lock it. Because it's not just like, oh, we've had a call light go off a couple of times. You know, I feel like of places like this, like hospitals, nursing homes, even daycares and stuff, maybe have like these stories, right? Because there's a lot of energy, a lot of people kind of like moving in and out. But with this one in particular, the fact that people are like, I know it's a nursing home, but like dropping like flies the second they move in, I feel like there's something dark and bad in there. Like vengeful. I don't know what that would be. The dog freaking out really sold it for me, though. And the fact that in the beginning we started off with something literally grabbing the rosary like that. That was crazy. Welcome into the stream for everybody popping in. That one is nuts. That one is nuts. And I think completely... You went down? Go, my guy. Yeah, that one is crazy. I say banish it, lock that door. That dog does know what's up. Cleansing, Diva, you need an exorcism. Turn it into the break room. No, don't turn it into the break room. Nobody needs to go in there. They need to just lock that thing up. That's true too, Dustin. I guess from like a perspective of like it's being like faked or whatever, they could have the fishing line and stuff like that. But I always believe the dog. I always believe the damn dog. The dog knew something was up, and I'll choose to believe it. This one does come across as paranormal for me. We're 2 for 2. We're actually already halfway through this video. That's crazy. We still have like 4 more videos.
At around 3 p.m. on a quiet Saturday, Bonita Adonis was home alone watching TV inside her kitchen. It wouldn't be long before her husband came back from the grocery store. According to her, it isn't often the case that she has the whole house to herself, especially considering that her relatives are staying over for a few months. But even they are away from home, leaving Bonita completely alone. However, that may not be entirely true, because based on what was captured on a security camera inside her kitchen, this happened.
Okay. What did we just see? Is that a... What in the world? Whoa! What? I have chills. That's weird.
If it wasn't for the passing figure that briefly appeared, Bonita says that she would have written this off as nothing more than an issue with the stove. But seeing how it shook uncontrollably...
Oh, am I blocking it? Wait, can you guys see it? No, you can. Okay.
As nothing more than an issue with the stove. But seeing...
I'm gonna move myself out of the way, though, because this is crazy. I just want you guys to see it in its entirety.
The whole house to herself, especially considering that her relative completely captured on...
Okay, this is nuts. Okay, so the figure... What in the world? What could possibly explain that? I don't even know if paranormal explains that, though. Like, what in the world? The stove just, like, acted like it was in the middle of a tornado. This is crazy. Yeah, I have no idea. Again, that I'm even like, could that possibly even be paranormal? Is that just some weird scientific phenomenon? I've never heard of something like this. I have never heard of something like this. Looks like when a game object is freaking out. Exactly. Like when something just starts flying out of bounds or something, you know?
If it wasn't for the passing figure that briefly appeared, Bonita says that she would have written this off as nothing more than an issue with the stove. But seeing how it shook uncontrollably before lifting up and crashing down only seconds after the shadow makes her think this was anything but a typical appliance issue. Now obviously, stoves don't do this, but it's this fact alone that has convinced Bonita and her family that an unseen presence had done this. And perhaps, as they believe, it's a presence they're familiar with. As mentioned earlier, Bonita's relatives are staying over for a few months. They had gathered there after the recent passing of Bonita's grandmother, who passed away naturally under Bonita's care. Maybe, according to them, this might have been her spirit. But despite what they believe, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly occurred here? Was a ghost responsible for this? Or had something else been at play here that could explain this? Let me know what you think.
I do not know what could have possibly done that. And I'm so serious when I say in any way, shape, or form. Like, the way I'm spinning like a ballerina. Like, why? That is absolutely insane. And slowing it down frame by frame isn't doing a hell of a lot. How does that possibly happen? Is there like a real explanation? Like, I don't know, like if it's hooked up to gas. Do I need to be like scared of my own kitchen? No, literally. Imagine explaining this if it hadn't been caught. I'm sorry. genuinely, how would you explain this if you didn't have the footage? Where does the shadow go, though? I think it's on the other side of the window. I think it's just like outside of this room or outside of the building. I don't know where they are, like if it's a house or a room or something. After my grandpa passed away in the house, my grandma had a dark, evil spirit in the house. That is so crazy. It's just a recoal on the stove. No, literally. Man, we are 3 for 3. Speak on it, Hades. We are 3 for 3 on these videos, although I don't really know if I would say that this one is paranormal. I don't know what I think it is. I don't feel like there is a logical explanation for it, but I also feel like I've never seen any type of ghost footage where something would be strong enough to pick up a stove and twist it around in the air. But then again, in the daycare footage we watched earlier, the house literally toppled over. So maybe I am wrong. Maybe ghosts are way more powerful than I think. Man, I don't know. How do you explain this period? My stove started twirling around. It felt bonita. I'm spinning like a ballerina. Yeah, I don't know how the stove did that. I don't know. I think I land somewhere in the middle on this one, where I think that would be crazy paranormal phenomena. There was the shadow caught right beforehand, though. If this is paranormal footage, it is genuinely maybe the craziest video I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm actually terrified of ghosts for the rest of my life because of it. Because what do you mean a ghost can just yeet your stove like across the room? I too have so many questions and no answers. They said no to that Kenmore. I don't know. That's weird.
Now, this next video was posted by a mother who writes that on August 13 of 2025, her daughter was alone downstairs when suddenly her Ring camera recorded something that has left her extremely concerned. It's been barely a month and a half since Jacqueline and her daughter moved into this new house. And now, after seeing what happened to her daughter on this night, she's not sure if staying here is safe. While Jacqueline is upstairs taking a shower, her daughter is by herself in the kitchen. Suddenly, this happens.
Time blowing off steam. But now at the casino, she's playing to avenge Paul's death. She lures Victor into a trap, letting him gain his confidence, win a few hands just to see what his tendencies are. But then she goes for the throat.
Where did that come from? Where did that come from?
Within 4 hours, Sally has cleaned Victor out, winning
Wait, what's wrong?
$100,000.
What's wrong?
A game like this, because the stakes are so high and emotions are so high, often these disputes are carried away from the poker table.
Did it hit her?
Angry that you would act out violently.
Oh, I don't want to rewind it because I don't want to see her in pain.
With her arm clutched, Jacqueline's daughter immediately runs upstairs to tell mom that something had touched her. Jacqueline froze upon hearing the words that no parent would ever want to hear their own child say. But unfortunately, there's evidence. Something had apparently left a mark on her forearm. Now, Jacqueline states that this
Kismet J, thanks for 17 months. Happy time zone to you as well. Dude, that is weird. Why are these ghosts messing with the kids?
Something had apparently left a mark on her forearm. Now, Jacqueline states that this photo was taken only minutes after being told by her daughter, at which point she reviewed the footage from downstairs. Seeing no one else around, she wasn't sure what to make of this. But seeing the bag on the couch move on its own and a small object throw itself at her daughter has led her to believe that this was supernatural.
The entire $100,000.
Whether paranormal or not, her daughter's suddenly crying and the mark on her arm is pretty strange. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Let me know your thoughts on this one.
I really, as someone who wants to have kids one day, I really do not like the idea of ghosts for some or spirits. I don't even know if you would call this a ghost or something like darker. Like, I don't love that they mess with kids like this. Like, that would terrify the hell out of me. Are you kidding? And kids are so like, they're so susceptible, I feel like, to paranormal experiences because their like spiritual ego is so much lower than ours is as we, you know, grow up and stuff. But like, yeah, why mess with the babies? Leave them alone. I do not like that. I would honestly have said, you know, like, it was weird in the beginning, something was kind of tossed over, but then the bag fell and she was screaming like something had like really grabbed her arm. The true crime audio playing in the back too. Yeah, I know. I don't like that one. I actually don't want to really focus on this one for long because I hate that. I hate that they mess with kids. Leave them alone. Okay, but Ziggy has a relatively rational explanation. It's possible, or sorry, she was grabbing her arm. Possible she was putting a lot of pressure on her skin with her thumb that left a red mark. I got sensitive skin and I've got red marks, or I get red marks anytime I press too much on. Honestly, that does make sense. Like maybe her wrist just cramped or something like that. And she was like, I don't know what this feeling is. And she grabbed her arm or something. But I feel like it doesn't explain the other stuff, you know? Like the bag falling, I guess, isn't that crazy. We don't really know where the thing that flies out in the beginning of the video came from, but I don't like this video. That's my gut feeling. I don't like what's going on there.
Now taking place inside a family's home, a mother named Courtney films a video of a car seat sitting in the living room. It belongs to her baby daughter, who isn't using it at the moment. However, if she had been, then what just happened earlier wouldn't be so creepy. Because according to Mom, it was just then that the car seat shook on its own.
Oh no. Oh no. Tell me you've got a cat. Tell me you've got a cat. You got nothing. All right.
Nothing here.
Damn.
My baby is sleeping. Don't have a remote. It just did its own thing.
The dog growling sells me.
Even the family dog was freaked out by this. They growl and bark as if sensing something dangerous, but clearly nothing is there. If a couple of toys had been there, then one could argue that the shaking was mainly due to a child's toy that vibrates. But as Courtney explains, that wouldn't be possible because the way it shook was too intense for any toy to generate. The car seat had done this on its own. While nothing in this video seems to show what it could have been, it's the following video that Courtney shared where things get much weirder. According to her, there had been another creepy incident just like this, but unlike recently, this one has left her terrified. While folding laundry and listening to her favorite podcast, this happens.
I'm just gonna give this one venue a chance. We'll see how it goes. And we drive there. It's 2.5 hours away, and it looked exactly like my vision. And immediately in my heart, like I cannot explain the feeling in my heart. Like it just felt warm. And I'm like,
the audio in the back is kind of weird with this.
And you guys are like, wow, this sounds like such an amazing story. God is good. God is great. He is all the time. But there's more to it. And this is just, wow. Looking back, I'm like, God really, he just loves us so much. But, so I secured that wedding venue. It's great. Everything's good to go. I signed the papers.
The dog is... The dog is really kind of moving along at a crawl there. Like, kind of freaked out.
Great. Everything's good to go. I signed the papers. I called Drew. He was like, he was sick at the PA school at the time. And so he couldn't tour with me at a test that day. And he was like, this is it. This is my vision. And so fast forward to the wedding day. Fast forward to the wedding week. It says it's going to pour down, storm down.
No, we're still going. That does not bode. Okay.
Like something out of a horror movie, Courtney's dog begins to growl in an empty space. They walk slowly and cautiously as if scared to approach whatever is there. Then, after leaving the room, this happens. A baby bottle slightly moves before plunging right next to Courtney. Naturally, she gets up and leaves in a panic frenzy with her baby. Something weird had just happened, and she wasn't having it. Now, despite there being not much info on the story, it's pretty clear that something strange is going on at Courtney's home. Whether it's a ghost or not, These two occurrences have no doubt scared the living daylights out of her. But for now, as with most videos, this one remains a mystery.
What is it with these ghosts and messing with houses that have babies in them? Okay, I saw some people saying like, well, why was she recording herself? I don't think she is. Like, it says blink in the upper left-hand corner here, which means like it's a blink camera, which I'm pretty sure is a baby camera brand. I'm fairly certain that this is just like a baby camera. It does not surprise me that there would be like some sort of like, you know, like home security camera or something like that, like recording this. We've seen a lot of those videos in this video actually. So I'm not like sussed out by that in any way. I'm actually not sussed out by this one in general. I think it's very, very, very weird. And again, the dog reacting. Morty, I just heard the weirdest sound. Did you guys just hear that? Oh my God, there's like a helicopter right over my house. That was so loud. It just like shook my whole house. Was that a helicopter? That was so weird. Tell me you guys just heard that. It's already gone. Whoa, that was so weird. There's no like helicopter stuff on my app that I use for security stuff. That was so weird. My whole house just shook. I like took off my headphones because I thought I heard Morty. And like I said earlier in the stream, he kind of gets like these coughing fits. So I like to hear in case he needs like his medication. And it almost sounded like it literally felt like this room like vibrated. I feel like it has to be a helicopter or something. That was so weird. I didn't hear, but you have a low earthquake. Oh, maybe I should check. That was a really weird sound. I don't know. I don't see anything. That was me and your walls. Gee, thanks, Black Wolf Co. That was so weird. It literally must be. Oh, there's been like 4 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. That actually would not surprise me. Not anywhere I would have felt it, though. Weird. Anyway, weird timing. This audio in the back is really somewhat... Oh, wait, I'm so excited to look at this. Okay, let me finish my thoughts here. I'm not sussed out by the security camera footage. I am sussed out by whatever just happened there. That was really weird. I went back to listen. It has to be like a helicopter or a plane or something. It just... My house doesn't normally shake from it. Like, you know when your dryer is going crazy? If your house is also 1,000,000 years old and your dryer is 1,000,000 years old and like... It like genuinely will like shake the kitchen or the room around it or whatever. Scary. Anyway. Train of thought. What do I want to say about this? The bottle falls too. I think this one is paranormal as well. I don't think that this one is fake. Also, for anyone like talking about cameras, look, it literally looks like there's a security camera like right there. If that's what that is. Like it might just be, you know, if I was like a parent, I would probably have cameras all over the place too. I would be so paranoid with the baby. Man, this is a weird one. I don't love these dark negative energies. I wonder what it is about kids that draw these sorts of activity. I wonder what it is about kids that draws in this type of activity. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know if it is that they're more susceptible. I don't know. I've heard someone once, there's this really cool TikToker I follow. Her name is Becky Ann Galentine, and she is a collector of like Ouija boards. We've talked before about her on the scary side of TikTok and stuff. That is the ghost, Christian. Exactly. How was your stream, by the way? How was the rest of Duckov? Duckov? It's the innocence. Honestly, maybe, Dustin. That does kind of make sense to me. Kids don't willfully ignore the unseen. That too. They don't like have it in them to be like, oh, it was nothing. They're like, what in the hell was that? I forgot where I was going. I forgot where I was going with this. The dog reacts in a weird way. Yeah, I wonder what it is about kids that draw in these types of experiences. Oh, Becky Ann, that's what I was getting to. I literally had to go back over the train of thought in my head. I cannot get distracted from anything, I swear to God. But Becky Ann, she recently had a child, and she talked about how she felt that pregnancy was this walk between life and death. And I thought that was really beautiful and really symbolic, and you know, maybe there is something to that like bringing life into the world, you're almost like connected to this other side of it. And I mean, you have this new life that you just love so dearly, and to lose it seems unfathomable. So that's why there are things like the cameras everywhere and stuff like that. That's my thought. Anyway, it was super fun. It started out as a parody of a bigger game. Yeah, it Escape from Tarkov, right? It ended up being way better than it should have been. Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't blame anyone for having security cameras, but snort. You keep, every time you come up here, you get overheated. Do you want to say hi to Christian? He's in chat. You want to say hi? Snort. Say Nort, man. He's a Norton. He's a Nort. He's a Snorton, Morton. Talk your shit, I guess. Say what you gotta say. Let the words fall out. He's here. One of my eerier experiences as a parent was the week we brought eldest Spawn home. That's so cute that you call him eldest Spawn. We kept having doors open and close on the monitor. We heard, "Look, a baby," and a very sweet old lady voice. Ooh. Man,
Princes.
That's crazy. He is, I mean, he just has things to say. Honestly, Kismet J, that also is tea. I'm just leery of having cameras that could be hacked inside where my kids are. I completely understand that. And those sorts of cameras are things that can be hacked, but there are also security measures to prevent it. I completely understand it, and I don't think that there's a wrong answer. I know for me personally, like, if I were to randomly have a child tomorrow, like, I have security cameras for my dogs. You know, I certainly would have some sort of security camera in my house, if for nothing else, just for my own peace of mind. But I also understand what you're saying, and you're not wrong. And I think it's like a oh, Jazzy, sorry, I didn't hear anything, but I saw a white orb. Yeah, that was weird. Also, is that Charlie? I'm trying so hard to recognize you guys based off of your profile pictures. This is really testing me. I love to read and write 24. Thank you for 23 months. I think that is Charlie. Is that Charlie? Good gravy. Y'all are testing me. I hate this new system. I hate the ads. This is so annoying. But I hope you're having a nice day as well. And I love you and I appreciate you. And if you're not Charlie, please tell me who you are so I can start recognizing you. Ma'am. Oh, okay. Phew. I was like, you know when you call your kid by the wrong name?
Scared the living daylights out of her.
Anyway,
But
let's
for
get to
now,
this last
as
video.
with most.com,
Oh, got ghosts?
the mystery.
I'll make you guys listen to it.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or
Got
if there's any
ghosts?
ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Now this final segment features a few clips that all come from a bakery in West Virginia, and it goes without saying, but each video is pretty creepy. The bakery in question is known as Rock City Bakery, and recently, the co-owner of the shop has been posting videos that she wasn't able to share until recently. Now according to Morgan, the co-owner, all these incidents that were caught on camera are thought to be the doing of a ghost that all employees call Harry. Harry,
Harry, as there's some more hair flying around the mic that I'm trying to fish out of the air. Oh my god.
camera are thought to be the doing of a ghost that all employees call Harry. Harry apparently has been responsible for all strange things that happen at work, from kitchen trays that fly off the counter to heavy equipment that appears to be pushed by an unseen force. It's safe to say that the bakery has seen a lot of creepy stuff, but nothing compares to the following two videos that were caught at this bakery. According to Morgan, these are videos that she doesn't like to watch as it makes her feel uneasy when she comes to work. Now just for context, Morgan would always find misplaced items around the shop, but the one item that's commonly found in odd places is a plastic bowl that's shaped like a spider web. There's actually more than one of these, and for some reason, each one is usually found in places where they shouldn't be in. Morgan believes that Harry, the ghost, is responsible for this. It would happen so often that Morgan had to throw away all the bowls to stop the activity, and it did stop for a while, but then one day, while working a busy shift, Morgan notices a spiderweb bowl laying on the couch where all the customers sit. Perhaps someone had brought it in and left it by accident. Regardless of how it got there, Morgan was spooked out of her mind. So she checks the cameras to see how the bowl had got there, and what she sees scares her to her core. According to Morgan, it appears as if the bowl had morphed out of a painting inside their shop. Have a look.
The way he summarized that was interesting. I have actually been keeping up with this pretty consistently. I thought it was so interesting. I wanted to put it into a different video than the ones that have come by. And there's so much more than this damn bowl. But my God, this bowl, I have seen this clip so many times. I have tried to understand. It looks like it's phasing out of nothing.
Morgan doesn't.
Like, it literally looks like it phases straight out of the painting. It is so bizarre.
Like viewers, Morgan doesn't know what to make of this. It looks as if the bowl came out of the painting. She believes that this had to be Harry somehow doing this as an attempt to get back at her for throwing the bowls away. While it's unsure if that's the case, another incident similar to this one was caught on camera that's made her and everyone else at the bakery pretty unnerved. During the late hours of the night, this happens.
Wait, what is that?
Like before, something comes out of a painting, but this time, more things happen around.
How?
Looking closely, a plastic skeleton falls on its own, but after whatever this was had come out of the painting. As it turns out though, that object was a can of soda. Not really sure what to make of this, Morgan shares the footage online in the hopes that someone could explain this. So far, neither video has been solved, but still, there continues to be strange things that happen at this bakery. Whether it's Harry the ghost or something else, they're still freaked out by all these occurrences. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know down below.
It's always interesting to watch a video that BizarreBub talks about that I've also seen. And I understand he has a lot to get through and his videos are not like an hour long like mine. So I understand why he didn't go into every single tidbit, but that is the tip of the freaking iceberg with this place. It is called Rock City Bakery and it is absolutely nuts. That damn skeleton bowl is a huge part of the story. They have like thrown them out. There used to be like these skeleton, like these spider web, like colorful bowls. You know the ones, like you get them for Halloween. I literally have some. Infinite bowl glitches, crazy. Yeah, like it makes a lot of sense. It doesn't make any sense actually. I don't know where I was going with that. It's weird because this bowl has been seen just like hanging from the ceiling. It has been seen hovering in like mid-air. It has been seen phasing out of these paintings. And like it's the kind of stuff that normally I think I'd look at if I had just seen this BizarreBub video, for example, and I had no background on this. I think I would look at it and say, there's no way in God's sweet world that this is not edited. However, because I've seen the other components of this and I've heard the story come out of the owner's own mouth, I know that it's so much more than this. And I also don't think it's not real. There is so much to this story. So I feel good that I can still include this in a future Scary Side of TikTok and do a bit of a deep dive on my own. I've been keeping up with it, like I said. I just haven't found the correct video to put it in. You know what I mean? And I would almost agree with you. It sniffs like an ARG of some sort. I would actually completely agree with you. I think that's a great point, actually. But I don't know. It seems so real. There's so much more to it. But I understand as well, like, not believing it, because it's crazy. What do you mean a bowl, like phasing out of a painting? Again, I feel like this is the kind of thing where I would be like, there's no way. That's crazy. Do you guys want me dead today? Diva. Christian, did you just see that? Miss Moo? She just climbed up the back of the couch to attack the hanging strings. Also, you guys, look at the couch setup right now. I'm going to move this over. The cats have been loving this couch. Oh my God. So I have Carson's favorite blankie on there and I really like it, but it doesn't wash very well. Like the fur kind of gets, are you okay? Are you trying to walk along the back of the couch? Good job. Good job, Miss Mill. I think like the material of the fur, it gets sort of like, here, I'll show you. It gets a little bit matted after the wash and I don't know what to do about it. I've only washed this one twice. And it's like, if my cats use it all day, every day, eventually I have to wash it at least like once every other week, you know? Good night, Dustin. Love you. But they seem like they love this little Ouija blankie from Spirit on top. I don't know why, but everybody like congregates over there right now. Anyway. God forbid a woman has hobbies. Honestly, Miss Moo, let your freak flag fly. Let your freak flag fly. Anyways. Yeah, this one is weird. I completely agree. Like, I think it's the kind of thing that normally I would really pass off, but there's so much more to it. So maybe when I like present you guys with the full story and a proper Scary Side of TikTok, like sit down video, we'll have a like more like detailed discussion about it. And it's also possible, like, maybe it is just totally fake, but I don't get that. It's weird. Anyway.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel.
Yay!
That being said, until next time.
Until next time, BizarreBub. I wonder how new 108
the following
is.
Video.
I think it's still too new. Yeah, 8 days. So we probably won't be able to watch that until, well, if we stream next Sunday, we'll be able to. But I also feel like we haven't caught up with anyone in a minute. Like, we have not caught up with Slapped Ham, Nukes Top 5. We haven't kept up with any of them recently. Let me see what the most recent is going on with Nuke. It's like, I do have time. Let's see. What are you up to, Nuke? What have you been up to? Let's see. Or we could call it here and I could try to stream again a different day this week. But as previously noted, I never know when I can. His videos are just so long. That's the problem. Like, BizarreBubs are so fast. Nukes are always at least half-hour long. There is a cute looking Nuke video. Oh, that's already one we've seen. Should we check it out? Let me see. It looks really good, actually. And one of them, you know what? We could do this Nuke video because one of them is the daycare video. So we just watched that. We don't really need to watch that. in this video, and it takes out a decent chunk. Well, slay. I would be totally down to watch another one if you guys are. I just need to take a bathroom break. I have to go pee and probably let the dogs out, if I'm being honest. Slap that ham. I love him too, Jazzy. All right, let me play you guys some tavern music then, and I will take a quick bath. I won't be too long, probably like 5 minutes. And then, yeah, for anyone who is heading out for the night, love you so much. Hope you catch the rest of the VOD in the morning. I love having slightly longer VODs, though. Like, I feel like my usual videos oftentimes top like an hour. So I'm always like, okay, I gotta, if I'm doing a VOD, I want it to be long. So, yeah, we can at least start the Nuke video. And if it's getting super late and I'm like, no, I need to go to bed because I do have to wake up really early tomorrow, we can call it and finish it a different day. But I feel like it's still fun to watch a little bit. Okay. BRB. BRB. Nope. Wrong thing. I'm rusty. How do I do this? I figured it out. Hello. Okay. Let me add Mr. Nukes link to the description box. Also, you guys, I have to keep an eye on my mic. I think I need like a new connecting cord maybe from like my mixer, I guess you'd call it, to my actual computer, because it's been unplugging so much. I was in a meeting earlier this week and it unplugged, like it like desynced from me like 3 times. Also, Tori, I don't know why you're not a mod. I'm gonna make you a mod. You have all the power now, Tori. Not that you need to use it, but it's symbolic, okay? If Christian gets to be mod, you get to be mod too. No, I get that, cartoon artist. I'm actually spotting right now myself, which really sucks. It's because I missed my birth control the other day. I think most of the reason that I'm finally feeling well again, also, I have always been so scared to do birth control in the way that it stops your period. I don't know why. I just always have been. I don't know how to change the description box of this. Guys, this kind of sucks. What is going on with this new YouTube update? I just want to add this link, because if not, I will forget. Nukes top 5 scary videos that will creep you out. Cool. Wow, these videos get so many views. It's crazy. I love it. I'm sure they, like me, are not sleeping lately because it is the most spooky time of year. Play sad violin music. Exactly. I'm using Opera GX. Yo, should I use Opera GX? I saw that Google was doing some weird stuff with Chrome. I don't know what. I couldn't tell you. But it could be spooky. I need to drink water. You guys need to drink water as well, actually. Okay, I'm trying also to keep an eye on these timestamps, so we'll change over at roughly 2:09. Okay. Oh yeah, but I feel like so many of my health problems started letting up. For me anyways, I can't speak for everyone, but when I stopped having my period, it is crazy how night and day it is for me, especially now that I feel like I finally adjusted to this birth control. I'm on Junelfi, in case you guys were curious. Let's share prescriptions. And it has been literally a godsend. It's so obnoxious though, because for some reason I can't get the continuous version. I have to just take the regular version and not take the placebo pills, right? My insurance will not pay, because I don't have to pay for my birth control, but they will not cover it until I have taken 80% of the pills, including the placebo pills. So I got my doctor to write a script that it would be taken continuously and like that I skip those pills. So hopefully they'll actually cover it, because otherwise I have to pay for it every 3 months. Isn't that crazy? I was like, this is nuts. Anyway, I also just saw the increase on my health insurance premium, and y'all, this stuff is, whew, it is a dark time at the moment. Like, oh my God. Anyway, enough whining about health insurance. Let's see where the audio is at here.
On the YouTube channel NI Explorer 84, a guy named Brian explores
That
abandoned
looks about
places
good on
in
my
Northern
end.
Ireland.
Is that okay for
Now,
you guys?
it should be mentioned.
I think we've seen this guy before. I don't think we've seen this video, but I think we've seen this guy. How's that? Yeah, the premium increase is terrifying, dude. Mine is going up. It is so bad. I think mine is going up by like $64 a month. So I will be shopping for new insurance. 64. It might be close. It might be 54. It may not be 64. That is still crazy. Every single month. Brother, what are we talking about? $50 a month for the same thing, and my deductible is going up, and it is so bad. It is so bad, and I already pay so much money, but like, if anyone's taking applications, I want out of here. That is crazy. Anyways, yay. We are watching, I haven't had enough, clearly. So we are watching scary videos that will creep you out from Nukes Top 5 because we haven't kept up with him for a while. So let's see what he's doing for spooky season.
On the YouTube channel NI Explorer 84, a guy named Brian explores abandoned places in Northern Ireland. Now, it should be mentioned that
Sorry, I wanted to move that. Oh my God.
Brian is not a ghost hunter or a paranormal.
Busted. This is crazy. I just wanted to move the subtitles out of the way a bit so I could make sure I wasn't like covering up anyone's handle. Anyway, take two.
On the YouTube channel NI Explorer 84, a guy named Brian explores abandoned places in Northern Ireland. Now, it should be mentioned that Brian is not a ghost hunter or a paranormal investigator. In fact, he says he doesn't believe in ghosts at all.
I want to start by saying I am very, very, very skeptical. I don't believe in any of this stuff. I'm open to the possibility slightly, but even from the age of 9, 10, I slept in a graveyard for like 5 hours in the middle of the night because I wasn't afraid of it. Doesn't bother me, don't believe in it.
But Brian recently had an experience that might make him reevaluate his feelings about the supernatural. You see, a few weeks ago he explored an old abandoned theater in Omagh, Northern Ireland. As he walked into one of the screening rooms, he captured something that he just can't explain.
Okay. Going to go in here. Right. So the thing I'll say, get in here. Right. In here, it smells of smoke. There's many people smoking in here. And then what'll happen, the place will burn down. Jesus Christ, like honestly.
And this time,
does Nuke have burned in? No, it's just this guy. Okay, I was wondering what we should do. The captions are driving me nuts tonight. Like they are just so weird to move around with. But anyway,
here it smells of smoke. There's many people smoking in here, and then what'll happen? The place will burn down. Jesus Christ, like honestly.
And this time, did you hear it?
Get in here.
As Brian walks into a screening room, two unexplained voices can be heard whispering in the darkness. They seem to be talking about Brian as they both say, "It's people."
Oh.
Brian says that he had
Whoa, yeah, I totally hear that.
darkness. They seem to be talking about Brian as they both say, "It's people."
That's
Brian
crazy.
says that he had no idea what he had recorded until he uploaded his video and read the viewer comments.
So, 5 o'clock in the morning, woke up, got a notification from someone on YouTube who commented in video saying that, don't mean to freak you out, but at 8 minutes 40 in your video from the cinema that you did the weekend there's someone whispering in your ear. So then the guy on YouTube messaged again and he goes, by the way, it actually says it's people.
Brian also says that there was absolutely no one else inside the theater.
But the thing is, if you knew the cinema and where I was at, it's a closed hall with 3 rooms, 3 cinema rooms. I was in all 3 rooms. I walked around all 3 rooms twice. I come down back past that hall on the way out. So that's 3 times I was around that place. There was no one there. There was no one there. And it's not as if I was hearing someone's voice through the wall. It was a whisper and it was right beside where I was at. I can't explain it. I just can't. And I don't think I've missed.
This is crazy. Most of the time with like abandoned places, I will say I usually think it's a person over a ghost because, you know, obviously, what are the odds of it being a real person in this abandoned place where no one's really keeping tabs of who's there? And sometimes real people can be scarier than the ghost. But in this case, it doesn't really seem like a real person? I don't know. It seems like it's right next to the camera, but maybe the voice has traveled. This is crazy. This one is crazy.
Hearing someone's voice through the wall. It was a whisper.
Oh, also, I turned it up a wee bit on you guys' end, so let me know if you need me to do that anymore.
Right beside where I was at. I can't explain it. I just can't. And I don't think I've missed anything, and I cannot explain this, and it is freaky as shit. Honestly, I've never caught anything like this ever in video.
But what do you think? Did Brian record the voices of spirits that haunt the old Oma Theatre in Northern Ireland? You decide.
It does. It does sound so distinctly like it's people. And this person, I think we've seen him before, maybe in another Nukes Top 5 video, maybe in Slapped Hammer or something. I want to say we have. And he's definitely caught like paranormal things on camera before, if it is who I'm thinking of. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is paranormal. But again, I think I kind of go into it with a bit of like a, you know, of course, it's more likely that it's a real person. Doesn't mean it can't be haunted. And that is weird. Again, it sounds like it's right next to the camera, but what? Anne, what, honey? Also, I have Haku in my lap. Just as an update. Anyways, Jazzy, thank you so much for another super chat. You were so kind. I'm glad you heard it too. Yeah, definitely sounds like two voices for sure. I see him walking right over a vent then as well. Yeah, it could be real people. I don't know.
Honestly, I've never caught anything like this.
Haunt the old family home when his 7-year-old imaginary fiend.
Ah!
A guy named...
Oh my god, that did not go as smoothly as I wanted it to. I'm sorry.
Imaginary fiend. A guy named Ahmad was visiting his family home when his 7-year-old sister wanted to show him a cute little picture she'd drawn. But it wasn't a cute picture. In fact, it was kind of horrifying.
Wait, what do you want to show me?
My picture I drew.
Your picture you drew.
That's Daddy, that's Mummy, and that's me.
And what's that?
That's Steve.
Steve?
Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Who's Steve?
My friend.
Your imaginary friend?
My best friend.
Your best friend Steve? You've got a best friend that looks like this?
It's my best friend Steve.
Okay. I'm leaving the house.
The little girl's drawing of her nightmarish friend Steve went viral, even inspiring some viewers to create renderings of what Steve might look like in real life. Viewers of Ahmad's video encouraged him to ask the little girl a few more questions about her imaginary friend Steve, and things went from bad to worse.
Mama said you got 2 imaginary friends.
No, I've got 2 best friends.
You've got 2 best friends?
Yeah, 2. Do you want me to show you his picture?
Who's that?
That's Steve.
Yeah.
That's Steve.
That's Margaret.
Oh,
and
I
who's
see.
That?
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
No, but you spelt my name wrong.
Yeah, but that...
I love that he's now included in the terrifying art. I'll save my thoughts. This is interesting for sure.
Yeah, but that's you.
That's me.
Yeah, with your mustache.
Oh, I
and
see.
Your eyebrows.
My
Wonderful.
Eyebrows.
Yeah.
My eyebrows look like that.
Yeah, your bushy eyebrows.
Wait, so why have you drawn this for?
But Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah, but Margaret likes you.
Margaret likes me.
Look, she's holding your hand.
She's holding
That's
my
nice
hand.
of her.
She's eating me. Are you sure Margaret likes me?
Yeah, she's holding your hand.
Do I need to be worried?
No.
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 Actually, this is not a joke. I have left the house. If you want an Steve part 4, I'll be honest, I'm not giving that update. Because now I'm unliked by Steve, whoever this person is.
It turns out that Ahmad's little sister has another imaginary friend named Margaret. But even creepier, he learns that for some reason, her old
Margaret has a lot of eyes.
Margaret.
I kind of didn't realize this before, but Margaret is really keeping an eye out for Selena there. That is like far too many pupils. Oh, and Margaret also, wait, this is crazy. Margaret is just stacked with eyeballs.
But even creepier, he learns that for some reason, her old friend Steve just doesn't like him.
Wait, so why have you drawn this for?
But Steve doesn't like you.
Steve doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Ahmad is now a little freaked out. He says that after this last visit with his little sister, the drawings are just getting a bit too creepy for him. He says that he won't be checking in with another update on Steve. Or Margaret, for that matter.
Man.
The hanging hands.
I'm with most of you that I think that this one definitely is faked. It may not even be like an actual little girl. It may just be like a faked or like AI voice or something. I don't know. I'm not saying like that is absolutely for sure, but the art is really quite well done. I would be very impressed if a kid was doing it, honestly. I agree. I don't think that this one is real, but it is very entertaining. Also, I just realized, I'm very sorry, this wasn't intentional, but I've had my camera up here this whole time over Nukes thing. Should I move myself here maybe? I don't know. I don't know if he moves it around or what. It's kind of been there the whole video, but I don't want to cover it the whole video. So I'll just hang down here. You guys don't mind if I'm down here, do you? Eyes down here. I was loving the Steve updates. I gotta look this up on TikTok. Maybe there's been more. Is my audio off? I don't want you guys to get blasted by my FYP. I used to have hoop dreams. That's what I always think of. Is that, remember when that happened? Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Steve updates. Sorry. The only Steve stuff I'm seeing come up for me is that girl, remember? Her name was Alana Joe, actually, and she had this guy named Steve that, like, followed her through all these different phases in her life. Steve Scary Drawing updates. Steve Scary Drawing? Oh, wait, have the guy's name. Why didn't I... Why am I going on a scavenger hunt? Okay, wait.
Imaginary fiend. A guy named Ahmad was visiting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Z's, 9V2. Does he have any more Steve updates? He hasn't posted about Steve in a minute. It looks like there's been 3 parts to Steve. I think we just saw all of them. Yeah, other than that, he just makes like funny videos, it seems. I don't think that there are any other Steve updates. Snort. Snort. What are you snorting for? All right, Mr. Haku. Ugh. Hades, I just put my foot on the ground. I'm sorry. Bless you. Thank you, Jazzy. Loey, you made a Mandela effect video, and this one girl talked about how she had a second pair of AirPods, and the name on them was Steve. Many, many Steves to go around, I suppose. I don't know why Discord just opened on its own. That's kind of odd. Oh my god, Cheesecake Panda. I'm so sorry. I'm just now seeing this. I was like, I probably need to switch to the fan funding to make sure I didn't miss anybody, but I am good. Thank you for 56 months. Anyway, interesting. Definitely not real. We're going to skip over the daycare video because, you know, sometimes I like to listen to it and get another perspective, but we just watched it and spent a lot of time on it. So we'll get past that. And email Nuke and me. Honestly, I'd love to hear you guys' stories. I put out my email earlier, but it's loeylanestorytime@gmail.com. Send me an email. I really want to read you guys' stories and like react to your videos and stuff for like a Halloween-y thing. Okay? Thank you.
TikTok at Nukes Top 5 Official. And be sure to tag me only at Nukes Top 5 Official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. The Invisible Guest. Tristan says that his house in France is haunted by a very active poltergeist. He often hears footsteps and sees things moving on their own.
I feel like I should move the camera somewhere else. I don't know where to put myself. Should I go over here maybe in this corner? Because I don't want to cut off the, you know, the titles and stuff of the videos either.
There, the Invisible Guest. Tristan says that his house in France is haunted by a very active poltergeist. He often hears footsteps and sees things moving on their own.
Ew. Oh, and the door is closing on its own. That does not bode well. Uh-oh. What you got, Hades? What you got for us, bud? Ew. I keep feeling like I'm gonna see something in the
After
dark.
having a psychic medium come over to cleanse his house, the paranormal activity only gets worse.
What are gonna do? Ew! Ew.
Late one night, Tristan hears strange aggressive banging coming from his hallway. He grabs his phone and starts filming as he goes to check it out.
Oh my gosh. There's like a piece of Morty hair on my face. That's literally what it sounded like in my house earlier. When I was like, is there an earthquake? Oh, the cat. Please do not the cat. Please do not the cat. This bathroom
The
looks really
bathroom door
familiar.
handle is rotating wildly.
Sorry, that bathroom looks so familiar. Like I don't know why.
The bathroom door handle is rotating wildly as his cat stares on in fear. Tristan approaches the door cautiously when suddenly it swings open and there's no one inside. Cut to a few nights later, and Tristan says that some shoes in the kitchen hallway had moved on their own. So he sets up a camera to film down the hallway while he and his girlfriend watch TV in the other room. His camera catches something that is pure nightmare fuel.
Okay. Basket goes flying.
A box flies out of a storage shelf and slams into the wall. Tristan goes to investigate, but he doesn't find anything. However, did you see it?
No.
When Tristan checks his footage later and zooms in on the doorway, there's a strange transparent apparition just standing there. The figure is small, about the size of a child, and it quickly glides off into the hallway. Immediately after, the box violently flies off the storage shelf. These days, Tristan says nothing seems to be working to get rid of the poltergeist that haunts his home, and that now he's just planning to move out.
Ew.
The curse of room 112.
Okay. Wait, is that going to be the room 112 too? Yes! Okay, so this ended up being the perfect video because there were like two pretty significant repeats in here. Okay. That apparition is pretty obvious. You can see the full silhouette as it turns. I'm trying to rationalize why I think this one is not real. Not that I think that it would be that out there if it wasn't real, but I feel like I've been kind of on the side of I think a lot of them are real paranormal videos tonight. So I'm trying to understand what it is about this one that I look at it and I'm like, I just think this one is edited. But honestly, based on the comments, I feel like that's what you guys think too. There's something so perfect about the way that things move, the outline of the figure, yeah, I agree. Something about it does not feel totally real. That being said, this is the part in the night where I wasn't assuming I would stream this long and my head really hurts. So I'm just gonna snatch my own wig off because Man, it gets really heavy after a while, so I'm gonna be bald. She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair! Anyway, yeah, I don't think this one is real.
Now, he's just planning to move out.
Yeah.
The curse of room.
So that's going to be room 112. We've already seen that, obviously. We will skip forward. It gets into some Ed and Lorraine Warren stuff here, though. So I do want to see what that's about.
Dark reflection.
Oh, okay. This is the next video. Okay. The Conjuring! I'm excited. She's bald! I just like braid my hair into these wonky little nests to like put them under those ponytails too. They're heavy, man. They're really heavy. It's like crazy. I cannot wear them more than a few hours at a time. And usually I don't stream for that long these days. So
the recent film, The Conjuring Last Rites, is based on Ed and Lorraine Warren's investigation of the infamous Smurl haunting in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Jack and Janet Smurl claimed a demonic presence tormented their family for over a decade, filling their home with strange noises, chilling screams, moving objects, and even physical attacks. Since the movie's release, many people have gone back to revisit real footage that was shot inside the Smurl house.
I want all of you now to think of the most violent thought you can imagine.
Oh, God.
That's it.
One particular
That's
clip
crazy.
has unsettled many viewers. In it, Lorraine Warren gives a tour of the Smurl home, pausing at a closet where the family often heard unexplained loud and insistent knocking.
This is the closet area, and especially in the back of this closet, where they will hear much of the rapping that takes place in this bedroom.
And here's where things get really creepy. Look closely as Lorraine Warren reaches for the closet door. Her reflection in a nearby mirror looks just wrong. Her face appears dark and distorted, and her eyes have gone black. Given Lorraine Warren's reputation as a psychic empath, some believe that she may have been channeling the dark entity that haunted the home. But what do you think?
that is really quite interesting. I normally would say like definitely not, like it's just, you know, the camera. It's a really low quality camera and the lighting is tough. But this is like very old footage that has been online for a super long time. And I actually know that because I did a sponsored video for The Conjuring where I talked about the real Smurl family haunting for like my TikTok and stuff. So I had watched this footage as well. And I, number one, never picked up on that. But number two, I want to say here this must be bad lighting. But it looks real weird. Like really, really weird.
Dark and distorted, and her eyes have gone black. Given Lorraine Warren's reputation as a psychic empath, some believe that she may have been channeling the dark entity that haunted the home. But
I don't think it's a case of editing, but I also feel like it could just as easily be a case of like really bad lighting and a super old quality, and wait, I think it could be just a case here of like bad lighting, super low quality video. It's also very old. Like this is a super old clip. So I don't think this one would be paranormal, but also like it wouldn't really surprise me. What did we just say about mirrors earlier in this video? Also Jazzy, I don't know what you said nope to earlier, but I've been hearing their stuff was faked. Ed and Lorraine, they're very like divisive. I haven't done like, I always really enjoy the Conjuring movies and stuff like that, but I think that they're very much so like not in the realm of reality. Like the Conjuring movies to me are like the loosest interpretation of these cases. I don't like dislike them for it, obviously. It's just I think that like the universe that they've created around the Warrens and all of that is just completely removed from reality. And I think people can enjoy that and not necessarily like believe every single one of their cases. I haven't looked that far into it, but weird to say the least.
what do you think? Whispers in the dark. Proud mother Jacqueline says that some strange things have been happening since she and her two daughters moved into their new home. At first, her oldest daughter told her that
I'm sorry to restart this, but we have a rare haunter sighting. I think he was over here earlier too, and I kind of just brushed it off, but he's been so like out and about and friendly lately. It's been like very, very crazy. He's been so social. I've been very proud of him because he's only like 6 years old and has never, and I've had him since he was like 2 weeks old, and he's never been friendly with anyone ever. Except me. But still, he's so shy. He touched shy me on. You are. You need to be brushed really badly, and I probably need to shave your butt. Having a long hair cat is just not for the weak, y'all. Anyways, Haunter, there's really no room, honey. Do you want me to move Haku? Yeah, you should lay on top of him. See how that works for you. Where could you possibly fit? Do you want to be held like a baby? Look at your big poofy tail. Look at that big poofy tail. Can you come over here? Can you fit? Can you fit and sit? I can kind of help.
In the dark.
I won't be able
Proud
to move
mother
my
Jacqueline
mic.
says that some strange things have been happening since she and her 2 daughters moved into their new home. At first, her oldest daughter told her that someone was whispering to her at night as she tried to fall asleep. The little girl said that she couldn't understand what the person was saying or even whether the voice was male or female. On another evening, her daughter said that she heard someone calling her name from downstairs. Now, at first, Mom Jacqueline just dismisses these claims as a child's imagination. But then one day, she catches something on her living room camera that is truly disturbing.
Oh, shit, a lot of repeats tonight. Okay. Also, hi, Blue. Wait, who are you? Is that Ricky? No. Is that Ricky? I can't recognize you guys with this new, like, I don't know if it was always like this and it's just updated on my end, but now I see these ats and I can't recognize anyone. That's not Blue. Ricky. Stop hiding, Ricky. Or is that Tato? Oh, it is Blue. Okay. Sorry. My instinct was right. I don't recognize everybody. This is weird. Okay. Well, a lot of repeats then.
Tell me what you think down in the comments. Haunted housekeeping. A woman named Sarah says that she works as part of the cleaning staff at a nursing home. Now, to avoid any confusion, while Sarah usually speaks Spanish in her videos, this nursing home is actually located in Arizona.
Hunter, that was crazy. You just whacked the hell out of me. I love you, stinky butt. I love you and your stinky butt. Oh my god. What a goober.
Sarah usually speaks Spanish in her videos. This nursing home is actually located in Arizona in the US.
Trabajo en una área donde prácticamente vienen a morir los viejitos que están solos, que no tienen familia, y es que se escuchan demasiados ruidos. Y es que está terriblemente oscuro, o sea, está solo, apagan las luces, se abre el elevador, es una cosa espantosa.
Sarah says that since she has been working at the nursing home, she has heard and experienced many strange things.
Hello? ¿Qué fue eso? Se está escuchando el piano.
Ooh.
No hay nadie en el piano. No mames. No hay nadie y lo estoy escuchando.
One day, while Sarah is working alone in the nursing home, things take a terrifying turn. She starts to hear strange, unexplained screams echoing through the halls.
¿De dónde viene ese ruido? Se escucha como que gritaran, como si hablaran. No es nadie. Pues se escucha que grita. Creo que es de acá.
It almost sounds like something like mechanical moving, but like, I also completely believe her because she's here all the time.
Hay veces que se oyen las sillas de ruedas.
Ew. Oh.
Que caminan, que hablan.
That's scary.
¿Qué podrá ser? Ay, ¿qué podrá ser? Ay, no. ¿Qué es eso? Ay, no. Ahora sí, mira, eco. No puede ser. No puede ser, ¿escucharon? Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
Ooh.
As Sarah searches the hallways, she doesn't hear it, but there is a strange voice that sounds like an older woman whispering, "I see you."
Ew!
Then, out of nowhere, a cart rolls across one of the activity rooms completely on its own. Sarah says that just then she felt someone touch her back.
Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad.
And with that, Sarah has had enough.
Yeah.
She just gets out of there. So, what do you think? Did Sarah capture evidence of a haunting in the critical care wing of the nursing home? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
The cart pushed so perfectly that in that moment I was like, maybe this is not real. I don't know if that makes any sense. It was just so perfect. Like, it came out at just the right time. It is possible it isn't real, but I'm also totally inclined to believe it is, especially like Raina just commented this. Thank you for 29 months, Raina. Having worked housekeeping on the graveyard shift at a nursing home, I can attest that they are creepy AF. And literally, just like the nursing home video that we saw earlier tonight with room 112, like, we totally know that. So I would lean towards this one being pretty real, but you guys will have to let me know what you think. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the cart was a little bit perfect. The whisper is so creepy. The cart is so perfect, right? It's the cart. It's just the cart. Anyway.
You decide. Scary videos. Once again, these are videos that are kind of scary, but maybe a little silly, a bit funny, or just kind of weird. First up, a ghost hunter in Malaysia tries to provoke a spirit into showing itself. He stands up on a table and dares the ghost to push him off. What happens next leaves him speechless.
Engkau apa? Kau buka langkah engkau, kau buang aku sekarang guna ni. Cepat kau buka.
Ow. Ow, my man. Big ow.
Next up, somewhere in Vietnam, two girls who work in an unair-conditioned clothing store lie down on the floor to cool off. It was a terrible mistake.
Oh no. What just flew up her pants? I love that Nuke ends his videos like this. He's kind of the one who inspired me. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but lately at the end of the scary side of TikTok videos, I've just been like, I've been showing like the funnier videos that you guys tag me in, and like, literally though, what is going on in Malaysia with that first video? I feel like I see like the weirdest ghost hunting videos from Malaysia. Also, I keep looking over and seeing my ponytail just sitting here, and I keep thinking it's Carson laying next to me, but I know Carson is back there. It has freaked me out like 4 separate times, so I'm saying it out loud now, hoping it will not. Hunter, come on, Hunter, come on, Hunter. We're so close, you guys. I'm gonna get him in my lap soon. It's coming. I know it. That was horrible, by the way, with a mouse or rat or whatever. That was so funny.
A rat runs up one of the girls' pants and she has to Gangnam style it back out of there. Now, the weird thing I found out when researching this story is new fear unlocked. This happens a lot.
Somebody just said new fear unlocked. It's K in chat. KK Yay said new fear unlocked. Oh no. Oh, I'm scared now.
Dang. Wow, ran up my leg.
Oh.
Jesse has caught a mouse.
In my pants.
Don't let it climb. Okay.
This is terrifying.
Go ahead. Oh my god. She's just playing around with it.
Oh my god.
Is that your mouse?
That's not my mouse. Aw, that's sweet that she stopped to help.
Oh gosh! It is! What the hell?
Oh my god! Bye, bud.
So until next time, keep your legs crossed, and thanks for watching.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad we ended up watching that one because there were so many repeats, so I feel like it was a good one to watch tonight. You know, I feel like sometimes, and it happens with me too, I'm sure, although I feel like I'm so far behind everyone else with my scary videos that I show in the scary side of TikTok. But I'm glad that we watched this tonight because there were so many repeats and like we just had watched them, so it wasn't as like annoying as like, you know, sometimes we sit down to watch one and it's like, crap, half of these are repeats or whatever. But yeah, this one was weird. I really miss Nuke. He's so funny. He's a funny guy. Well, I think we had, other than the ones that we saw, did we have any that I think are paranormal in this? I think that this one could have been paranormal, the one with the theater. I don't think that the Steve one is paranormal. Obviously, we won't count the ones we've already talked about for Bubs. This one kind of comes across as fake to me. I couldn't really tell. Is it the same guy? Yeah. I couldn't really tell you why. For some reason, it just doesn't seem real. Room 112 was Bub. The Conjuring video, I don't think is real. We've already watched that. This one, I'm like 50-50 on. This nursing home video, I'm like somewhere in the middle on. I would say maybe, I don't know. That's only one, though. True skeptic returneth. Keep your legs crossed is crazy. Well, that was fun. That was a good time. What are you guys going to dress up as for Halloween? What are you guys going to do for Halloweeny? I think that's it for videos tonight, though, because like I said, I have a headache now. And I have to get some sleep pretty soon because I have to wake up. Hello. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to be up here and say hi? I'm already calculating in my head how much time I can spend tomorrow sleeping in because I'm going to be so tired. Like so tired. I'm literally trying to figure out like, do I just go real lazy on the makeup? I guess Carrie isn't like a lash, you know, like full beat. I feel like this is a pretty good Carrie makeup, like a pretty light normal beat. Sub-Zero, that's fun. Blue. Ooh, Draculara, that's fun too. Haley, I was gonna do the Frankenstein one. What is her name? Frankenstein? I was gonna do her, but I donated. I literally had a dress for her and I donated it, I think like 2 months ago because I was like, I'm never gonna wear this. Lo and behold, now I'm like, that would have been perfect. And I really just don't have enough time because I'm still gonna do Carrie. I don't want to spoil them for you guys. I have 2 really good horror icon ones I'm doing that will require some serious face paint. Morty. Okay, he needs to speak to you guys. I don't know what you did, but HR needs to talk to you. All right. Okay, well, tell them. Say what you gotta say. Okay. I don't think that they deserve that. Okay. Okay. Well, Morty isn't dressing up as of now, but I have been thinking about getting all 3 of the dogs the same costume. Halloween is tough for them because, you know, people knocking on the door and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what they'll dress up as. I've seen like banana costumes at Petco. I saw like a hot dog one that could be funny for all 3 of them. Oh my God. I mean, I think it's harsh too, but like, you know, he has to say what he has to say. He missed you too, Blue. He told me so. I don't have any plans for Halloween. I wish I could hang out with you guys, but I have big Halloween-y plans. Big Halloween-y plans. I'm like not sleeping for the rest of the month. It's crazy. Cheesecake Panda, I know you are a rat mom. These rat videos make me playful, given my 2 ratties and the New York plant leg. Get in the New York plant leg and let's fight each other like it's WWE. Exactly. Miss Moo, square up. Miss Moo. Where is Miss Moo? Or were you saying me? Oh, wait, were you saying me playful given my 2 ratties? Oh. I was like, how can I make this about Miss Moo? Yeah, so Carrie is tomorrow, and then I have 2 horror icons, and to be totally honest with you, I think that's probably all I'm gonna have time for. I have a couple of others that I really wanted to do this year, but like I said, I got some time sort of cut out of my schedule with the emergency vet. Oh, dang it, Cheesecake Panda. Sorry. I was literally willing to let Mew go because she's so sweet. She doesn't have like I have seen her sit there on the floor and like purr next to Bugs on her back like this. Like, she's so funny. She did it once with a silica packet. I had to take it from her. She was like mothering it. She is like the sweetest thing in the world. Tomorrow is when we put out right? Am I making this up? Oh yes, okay, it is. It's Day of the Dead is okay, so tomorrow, the 27th, is the day to include your beloved animal companions. So I'll be putting out my little areas for the doggies and for Miss Lils. That's crazy. I have 3. Ugh. I need my pets that I got in my 20s to like chill out on getting older, personally, because I don't love that. Good night, Raina. Love you. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be so nuts. It's actually crazy. And then it's like the rest of this month. I just will not be sleeping. Jazzy said, I will be spending Halloween with my son and his uncle driving around for trick-or-treating. Oh, that's a good idea, driving around. When I used to go trick-or-treating with whoever in my life, as I turned into an adult, obviously, went trick-or-treating with kids, I don't know if it's because of like where I'm from and that it's really rural, but we would use golf carts. It was a very normal thing where I'm from. Angelic Brat, also, hi Loie, you and my boyfriend enjoy watching your videos as our date night. Oh, glad to see you, love. I'm glad to see you too. That's so sweet. What? Oh, that makes me so happy. When I think about you guys doing things like that, like, I don't know, like watching me like in the car or on a date or something like that, or like you and your mom watching me together, it always makes me like so emotional, like so emotional. Well, if you guys are sleepy, go ahead and head out. I was just chatting for a few more minutes. We'll probably make it to the 3-hour mark and then call it a night. I just wanted to catch up with you guys a little bit more before we leave. Of a hair. I think this makeup is more than enough for Carrie, right? And this only takes me like 30 minutes, which I still feel like is kind of a long time. I need to work on my posture. I'm like hunched over today. Not rural, but we used golf carts because it was hilly. That's tea. Ooh, have you been enjoying the masquerade for Overwatch, Morgan? I'm probably gonna play a little bit before I sleep, if I'm being totally honest. I also got my Mediterranean food. If you guys were keeping up in chat, I got Mediterranean food from this amazing restaurant that I'm so obsessed with, and I only ate like I ate like 2 pieces of pita and didn't eat anything else. So I'm probably gonna actually eat my food after this. My boyfriend loves when I put on spooky videos when he's sleepy. That's just so sweet. I can't imagine you guys falling asleep to my videos. I feel like my audio is just so bad. I work so hard on it too. I don't know if I'm just really hard on myself or if like everybody struggles with it like I do. Oh my God. Speaking of audio things, the other day, okay, I had the craziest, and I mean craziest string of bad luck. It was like nuts. So starts out with Hades getting into the trash, but I mean, that just happens. I didn't really count that. But the next day, I had stayed up all night. I think we got home from the vet at like 7 in the morning, and I had to stay up a little bit longer to make sure he got a little bit of chicken and rice in him, and we could do, I wanted to make sure he was like good, because he was not feeling good there for a sec. So I don't think I actually laid down to like get any sleep that day until like 8 in the morning. And then I slept until like 11:30, woke up. Sorry, I'm giving out so many times, but I'm about to leave, so I'm going to get away with it. I wake up and like I immediately have something to do. I have to film this thing. I have to get it over and edit it and all of this stuff. So I get up, I get ready, I film this thing. Luckily, I don't film a whole video. I just film part of a video. And I put it together and I'm editing it to get to my management to then send to our sponsor and yada, yada, yada. All the businessy parts of it, right? So that's when I realized, if you guys were listening earlier, my MacBook will not turn on. Will not turn on. And so I was like, okay, that's really bad. So I download Adobe Premiere Pro on this computer, realized very quickly there is no chance in hell I'm going to be able to learn how to do it in enough time to get over this project that I'm working on. So I'm still trying to do it. And the viewfinder is really small for Premiere Pro or whatever. So I didn't notice this until I got my MacBook back on. My MacBook comes back on. I'm like, oh, thank God. I'll import this footage onto my MacBook, get to work. It was out of focus. The whole thing. Because for some reason, I had accidentally turned on manual focus on my camera. That's odd. That's strange. Why did I do that? I don't know. Finally, I got it done. But that's kind of been like, it's like things like that end up taking a whole day away from me. So that's why I lost like 2 days where I didn't post anything. So I think like saying that I'm going to do probably like 2 or 3 more costumes is probably, I think Carrie and then maybe my 2 horror icon ones. I think that's all I'm going to get out. I watched you in the Uber home from the club. God bless. Ugh, this is so fun though. I really miss you guys. I miss streaming. It's like really fun to be able to connect with you, especially like the members and everybody who gets in here and just is here every single stream. It's just nice to see you. You get it, Blue. It was a horrible time. I have never been that stressed out in my life. I was like, how can I get this onto my phone so I can do it in CapCut? That's how hard I was having a time with Premiere Pro. But yeah, I'm gonna do my girl dinner. Everybody's been fed. Everyone's good to go. Amanda! Hi! I love you too. I've been okay. I was just talking about like life has just been so nutty lately. It's been crazy. So crazy. Like so freaking crazy. But I'm okay. I'm all right. I love you so much. Thank you for 29 months. I wish you had been here, but I hope you were having fun. I saw you guys were, maybe it was you guys playing Repo or something, because I popped into the Discord earlier. But everyone was doing fun stuff or wasn't home. I hope you guys had fun though. Because, oh, Morty has more to say. Morty has more to say. And you know what's crazy, Classic, is like I am at my core someone who used to edit on Windows Movie Maker, who then moved over to iMovie. And quite frankly, oh my God, don't worry. You were live on TikTok, Amanda? Wait, I want to pop over for your next one. You should drop it in mod Discord next time. That's so cool though. I hope you had fun. Were you guys playing a game or were you just like chilling? Also, Angelic Brat, thank you for joining the channel memberships. I really appreciate that. iMovie, personally, I think iMovie is a fantastic editing software. It is completely free with your ridiculously expensive piece of Apple software, so it should be. But I edited on iMovie for the first decade of my career, basically. I thought it was great. I only switched to Final Cut when I wanted to get a little bit more serious about editing, and I kind of realized that for me, at least, I don't feel like having an editor is for me. I'd like it to be because it would free up a lot of my time, but I just find like the editing process for me to be it's like half of the thing. Like filming is fun and all, but I feel like I'm the only person who can know what I'm saying. And the way that I film is so chaotic. I'm sure anyone could edit it, but anyways. Cheesecake Panda said, one of the rats gave me a MacBook scare recently. She chewed the cord and short-circuited it. Little brat was fine, but I thought she fried it. I had to hard restart it. That is so scary. I have this, I have two budgies that you guys never see and I rarely talk about because obviously with my pets, they have to stay in a far corner of my house behind like a locked door. And I just, I go in there and spend my time with them, but they can't come out into the rest of the house with the other animals. Only Jeej is allowed to be around them because she's so old and she could not give less of a shit about them. Windows Movie Maker forever, man. I was making Harry Potter x Gossip Girl edits on my Windows Movie Maker on my old laptop back in like high school. It was tough. But I have in that room this little bird bath for them. And oftentimes I'll let them hang out like while I'm showering and stuff because sometimes the steam can help with like any like stuck pin feathers they have. They also love getting in the shower. They are so nosy and they just want to know what's up. But I also have like a little bird bath for them. And I realized the other day, I go over there and one of my birds, she's on like the edge of the bird bath. And I'm like, what is she doing? She's kind of like turned over in a weird position. And I go over and she had been chewing on the like USB thing and she had made like a dent in the plastic. So I like watched them so closely. I sat there for like a solid 5 minutes trying to figure out how in the hell I had missed it. Thank you. I love my birds. Their names are Bird and Dove. And I think they're a boy and a girl. I'm pretty sure. But they are so freaking funny. They are like just the funniest, sweetest little birds. I never ever post them. I need to post them more. It's crazy. They're like a year and some change old now. And I love them. I always like heard people say that like smaller birds like budgies or parakeets or stuff like weren't that fun. And I knew for me, I could never commit to like a big bird like that, especially not with all my pets. They live forever and they just require so much attention. But my birds are so fun. They can't speak. They don't like say any words, but they do respond to certain words exactly. Like they make like very distinct sounds. It's hard to explain. They're so sweet. And they're so sweet to me. It's always fun to see them interact with a stranger and then see how they interact with me. And I'm like, oh, you guys really like me. Like it's so cute. They are very, very picky though. I like try really hard to keep their diet like robust and do like a mixture of seeds and pellets and like vegetables and fruits. And when I tell you, the fruit and veg will simply rot before they will eat it. They do not want it. It's crazy. Other than that, though, they are perfect, perfect angels. Anyway, I really enjoyed this last little bit of chatting with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it, though. I have a big day tomorrow. I will see you guys very soon. I hate leaving these streams and not being able to say like, see you next Sunday. But you guys know it has just been so crazy. I think I'll become a lot more consistent though after, well, I was going to say after October, but really and truly after this first chunk of November as well. It is getting so busy. I'll sleep in January, I suppose. I love you guys though. Thank you for hanging out with me. Mort, do you have anything to say? You need your meds also, actually. I need to do that. Well, thank you for speaking your truth. Love you guys. I will see you in the next one. I have a dog here. Love you. Oh, sorry, just a BB. Sorry. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, wait, I have to stop the recording first. Okay, now bye for real.